From the StreamYard Studios on YouTube, this is Jeopnerdy. And here's your host, John DeMarco.
Greetings, everyone, and welcome to this week's edition of Jeopardy! We're glad you're all here. And joining us, as always, is our inimitable co-host, Professor Brainy Specs.
Hey, John. How's it going?
Good. How about you?
Doing pretty well. Good to be here. It's good to see we have a good crowd. Welcome, everyone.
Yes, greetings. I want to say hello to T-Dowd. He was here earlier this week, as he usually does. And I think he is back in time for the show. Say hello also to all the others who were joining us in the chat before the show started, including Brad Wolf, Jay Aldrich, Pigeon Powerlifting. Oh, there's T-Dowd, and he's back. Tokyo Trekker, a returning champion. Glad you're here. Then we have Mikey. Welcome, sir. Say hello also to Thomas Potts. And let me see if there's also Mercer Create. There we go. I knew there was somebody else. And Bird of Prey 5, Kapla, of course. Glad you could make it. And if anybody else has joined us later on, we're glad you're here, of course. As you may have noticed, we've already have the link pinned to the top of the chat for those who would like to participate in tonight's games. But it looks like we already have several contestants waiting backstage. So we'll go ahead and start bringing them up for round one. Let's welcome Tokyo, Thomas, and Bird of Prey 5.
Hello, world.
Hello, Bird.
Caw. Hello, everyone.
Greetings, everyone. How are we doing?
It's a beautiful Sunday morning.
Excellent.
I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah.
How
Been
you
up since
holding up, Bird?
2:30.
Sorry.
Bird, how you doing?
Truthfully, I'm miserable and on antibiotics. So
Oh, Bird, I'm sorry to hear
I
that.
will
Sorry about that.
be competing with half my brain.
Well, I think that's when you're at your best, actually.
Let's hope so. If my brain
Thomas.
is fighting the good fight.
Thomas, how are you?
I'm okay.
Smart
Wow.
Thomas.
Yes, he's smart.
Indeed.
Very intelligent, in fact.
You misspelled smart.
Yes, SMRT.
Exactly.
It's S-Mart. You got it?
What?
Yeah, actually, it is S-Mart. Shop smart.
think I
Shop
missed something
S-Mart.
It's like
Shop
Kmart. But with
I
an
think
S.
they're trying to confuse me, John.
Evil Dead. Evil Dead.
Sounds like something.
Oh, Army of Darkness. Army of Darkness. Army of Darkness. Sorry.
And Bird did remind us in the chat that he was also a champion last week. So we have the match of champions in round one. So I guess we'll see how it goes. Or maybe Thomas can upset both of them.
As it should be.
Indeed. Well, he is smart after all.
Indeed.
In the immortal
John,
words of Worf, as it should be.
If you're all ready to play, let's play Jeopnerdy.
Our first category tonight is the Federation Council. Enterprise D decks. I'm going to give you location and you tell me what deck it's on. For our visual category, you have Out of Makeup Klingons. directed by Jonathan Frakes, and Operation Return.
Congratulations, Thomas wins.
It's too early to say that. Well, Tokyo, you are first up. You get to go first.
I am frightened by these categories. Holy cow. G Jeopardy Champion says easy board. Enterprise D Dex for 3.
The Battle Bridge.
What is Decade?
You've got it.
And you said you were going to have problems with this board. Smart Thomas, you are up next, my friend.
Operation Return for 100.
Starfleet Command was worried that Cisco's plan would leave this planet as a very tempting target, but eventually decided it was worth the risk.
What is Earth?
That is correct.
I mean, who cares about Earth?
Yeah,
It's got to go.
it may go. Bird,
Indeed.
it is your turn.
Operation Return for 200.
Cisco's strategy during the initial stages of the battle was to send in these vessels to concentrate fire on the Cardassian ships.
Um, I feel like there was more. Shit. What are the Galaxy class?
That is incorrect.
Tokyo.
What are the fighter squadrons?
That's right.
Tokyo, you got that right, and it's your turn.
Out of makeup Klingons for 3.
You're going to tell us the name of the Klingon role they played.
Oh, who is Gowron?
Indeed. I should have given it away.
Yeah,
Indeed.
how can that not be
That
Gal?
was not the $100 question.
Smart Thomas, you are up next.
I guess out of makeup Klingons for 100. Who is B'Elanna?
That's right.
And T-Dowd, I'll never take it down a notch. Bird, it is your turn.
Out of makeup Klingons for 200. Who is Worf?
That's correct.
Actually, I thought he should have been the 100, but Tokyo, got a pretty good lead.
Klingons for, let's try it. Klingons for 4. Who's Core?
That is correct.
Thomas, you're up.
Klingons for 5. Pass.
Bird,
Interesting.
indeed.
Pass.
Tokyo,
I'm going to take a stab at this, but I could be wrong. Who is Lursa?
You're so close, but you're incorrect.
Don't tell me that's Bator.
It
That's
sure is.
Bator?
Yep.
Wow.
Any one of all the other ones could have probably been a $100 question, except for that one.
That was a good one.
I agree.
T-Dowd, I have no idea what you are speaking of.
I don't either.
Bird, it is your turn, sir.
Let's do the Federation Council for 100.
The Federation Council decided that the relocation of this species would be halted while they conducted a top-level review.
What? What is a Baku?
That is correct.
Dramatic pause on that bird. Nice.
It
Nicely
was
done,
hard for $100.
Tokyo.
Fed Council for 3.
The Federation Council convened an emergency session after the defection of this Romulan, whom they advised Picard to consider an unreliable source of information.
Ah. It was the old guy who blew up his ship. But for the life of me, I can't remember his name. I'm going to pass.
Thomas.
Pass.
Bird.
Who is Chirac?
That's correct. Nicely done, Bird.
Nice pickup.
Indeed.
I could not remember his name and saved my life.
Thomas. It's your turn.
Federation Council for 200.
After the Klingon invasion, the Cardassian civilian government secretly contacted the Federation Council to make an urgent request for these devices.
What are replicators?
What kind of replicators were they in particular?
Industrial,
There you go.
which Jeff still owes several people some replicators, just to point that out.
I'm not too sure about that.
We don't know what you're referring to, Thomas. And Pigeon, please do not put answers in the chat. Thank you. Birdo Prey 5, it is your turn.
Let's do directed by Jonathan Frakes for 100.
You're going to name the episode. Nora Settee is stopped in her tracks by her own father's words.
Yes, of course. A very famous episode.
Indeed.
My God. It's just not there tonight. Yes.
Tokyo.
What is the drumhead?
That's it.
I think you're doing pretty well, Bird. Tokyo, it is your turn.
I'll take the bridge for 100. Or deck 1, I'm sorry, for 100.
You're talking about Enterprise D decks?
Yes.
Okay.
10 forward.
Or that. What is deck 10?
You got it.
Well, what part of deck 10 though?
Section 005? It's 3 decks down, sir. Section 005.
Sure, it's not the aft part of the ship.
Then would it be called 10 what or something like that?
Greetings, the multi-gunman. Welcome.
Hello.
And Thomas, it is your turn.
Enterprise D decks for 200.
Main engineering.
What is deck 16?
That is incorrect.
Bird.
Is deck 10?
I'm afraid not.
Shoot.
Tokyo.
I'm going to get this wrong, though. It's only 200. What is deck 35?
You're just off by 1.
34
It's
or
36.
36? Oh, it was upstairs from it. Oh. Poopy.
Bird. It is your turn.
Let's do directed by Frakes for 200.
I feel shame for that, Cinnabon. I should feel shame for that.
Data realizes the significance of frequent occurrences of the number 3.
Well, what is cause and effect?
That is correct.
Bingo, one of my favorite episodes.
The Cheers crossover.
Tokyo, it's your turn.
Return for 3.
This starship dropped back to make repairs before the battle, and later sent a Defiant a message reporting that the Dominion fleet was in retreat.
I remember Cisco giving this order, but I don't remember the ship. So they're having communication problems. I'll give it to Thomas. Take it. Pass.
Thomas.
I can hear Brashear saying we've heard word from, but I can't think of the ship. Pass.
Bird.
What's the Lakota?
That is incorrect, I'm afraid.
God damn it.
The ship was the Cortez.
It's basically the same word.
Except all the letters are different, basically.
Right. Remember, he's from Kuroga, so.
Yes.
Thomas, it is your turn.
Operation Return 400.
With the wormhole minefield coming down in 3 days, the assembled Starfleet Armada was compelled to depart before the arrival of this fleet.
Pass.
Bird.
Wormhole minefield coming down through the field. Pass. No.
Tokyo.
Fifth, third, or Klingons. I just don't remember which one it was, so I'm past. Too many points.
But it was 7.
It was the 9th Fleet.
None of which were correct anyway.
Didn't they leave from Space Station K7 too?
I thought they left from Epsilon 9.
But it
Depends
was
on who you
regular.
ask.
I mean, it looked just like K7, the station they left from.
Oh,
Indeed.
dear.
Looked a little like regular one.
A bit.
Just a little.
That got me all confused. Bird, it's your turn, I think.
It is.
Directed by Frakes or 3.
Torres repairs Automated Personnel Unit 3947.
What is workforce?
That is incorrect.
Tokyo.
I'm debating on the name of this episode. Gosh. Pass. I have no confidence.
Thomas.
What is Prototype?
That's correct.
It was. Ah. Yeah, I feel bad. Thank you, Thomas. Well done.
And Tokyo, if I can talk, it's your turn.
I need to increase this just a little bit. Frakes for 4.
The first appearance of Jeffrey Combs in Star Trek.
Was it Ferengi? No, it wasn't. Definitely D&D. Pass. I'm sorry.
Thomas.
Let's see. He designed the Enterprise, but pass.
Bird.
Pass.
Correct response was Meridian.
All right, we still have a daily double out there. Thomas, it is your turn.
Enterprise D for 400.
Riker's quarters.
Pass.
Bird.
Pass.
Tokyo.
In the words of Valeris, I do not remember. Pass.
We're on deck 8.
Indeed.
He did invite Ro to deck 8, his quarters, when she first went. No, I'm sorry. He invited somebody to poker and said deck 8. Was it Ro?
I think it was
Shelby.
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 Shelby. That's right. I'm turning my nerd card in. I'm sorry, guys.
You're doing just fine.
Bird. It's your turn. Daily Double still out there.
To the Federation Council for 400.
According to his biographical record, he served on the council for 8 years before becoming president of the Federation in 2184.
Who is Jonathan Archer?
That is correct.
Why is that
That
a
could have been number.
$400 question?
I was going to say that could have been a 1. The year gave it away.
Like, honestly, I was expecting that to be the $100 question, that or T'Pau.
T'Pau never served on the council, though.
She was the only person to decline.
Yeah. True.
Tokyo, your lead's been cut into, but it's your turn.
Yeah. Very well done. Let's polish off the council.
After the initial reference in A Mock Time, the Federation Council was mentioned a second time in this episode of TOS.
Nice. Was it in? I don't think it was. I'm going to go for it, though. What is it? Taste of Armageddon?
I'm afraid that's incorrect.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Thomas.
Pass.
Bird.
Pass.
When you see the correct response, it makes sense.
It is the Enterprise incident.
No, still doesn't make sense.
It doesn't.
Okay.
The Romulan commander said that she could tell that Kirk entered the neutral zone without the authorization of the Federation Council.
All right, Thomas. I have a
Man,
chance to take
rewatch.
the lead here. Daily Double still out there.
Enterprise D 500.
Jellicoe's quarters.
Pass.
Bird.
It's just a number, right? Between 1 and something.
Yep.
It's not 1.
Between 1 and 42.
Pass.
Tokyo.
Revenge time. What is deck 7?
You got it.
I just saw this episode yesterday.
That would help.
Nicely done. All right, Bird. 500 or 500?
Jellicoe's quarters were in an airlock.
Right.
All right, Bird. You have 1,100. You're 700 points behind the leader.
This is quite interesting. Let's do 1,000.
For 1,000 points.
The Enterprise visits Injury 8.
What is the Savage Curtain?
I'm afraid not. The correct response was The Chase.
Frakes directing an episode of TOS would be something awesome.
Indeed.
Be quite interesting how he would have done that. All
Is
right,
that
Tokyo,
even a
you get
TOS episode? I just pulled it from my house.
Savage Curtain.
Yes. Yes. All right, Tokyo, you get the last clue.
The Dominion sent this many ships to prevent the Federation fleet from reaching Deep Space Nine.
Oh. It's like the previous questions. I got this number floating in my head and it's probably way off. I'm not going to try it. Give it to Thomas. He'll get it. Pass. Take it, Thomas.
Thomas.
What is 1254?
Bingo.
I knew you'd get it.
Nice.
Well done.
Nicely done. All right, let's get the Cosmopuzz link in the private chat for you. Go. Let's head on over to Final Jeopnerdy. Consider how much you would like to wage on this category.
Science officers.
All right, all three of you are in. On how much you're betting. Have you all entered how much you're betting?
One chip. This says multi-gun. This says one. It's one chip.
Have you all entered your bet amounts?
I believe I have.
Yes.
Okay. And let's reveal our clue.
In addition to being a science officer, she was also the first named female Klingon character in Star Trek.
Players, you have 30 seconds. Kapla! I always love Tokyo's responses.
Congratulations, Thomas. Well done.
Okay, let's see how you did. Bird, you had 100 points entering Final Jeopnerdy. Your response to the clue was?
Jadzia Dex. I'm afraid not.
And your bet amount was 0, leaving you at 100 points. Let's see if that strategy paid off. Thomas, you had 1,400 points, second place, entering Final Jeopardy. Your response?
You said Kang's wife. Well, you're on the right track, but she was not named Burdette Opry 5. So unfortunately, I can't accept that as correct.
And how much did you bet? 2. Taking you down to 1,398 points.
What is going on here? Thomas, are you in my computer? You're going to see why in a second, folks. Thomas is in my computer.
Tokyo, you had the lead at 1,800 points. Your response was?
You also said Kang's wife, but you got her correct response, Mara. Probably not her name, but still right Klingon. Well, you actually got it.
And your bet amount? Giving you 1,801 points, and you are the champion. I was looking at your bet amounts, and I'm going, what the heck?
So, like, Thomas is hacking me. It was a good game, Thomas. Good job, man. Nice game, Bird.
I did put down 2 billion, you know.
I'd
I
like
bet it
to.
was
Well, you
2
didn't have-
billion.
He said billion.
Unfortunately, you
explains
didn't
it.
have 2 billion to play, so I knew what you meant. And we have a heckler in the back saying weak.
Yeah.
Well, Sin, if you're playing, come on up.
Take care.
Thanks for
Good
playing,
night.
Bird.
Bird,
Thanks for playing, Bird.
hope you
Thank
feel
you.
better. Get some rest, okay?
Thank you.
Tell
Feel
Mama
better,
Pray
Bird.
we said. Tell Mama Pray we said hello.
I'll go ahead and put you backstage now, Thomas, and I'll bring up our contestants for our round 2. Thanks for playing.
Thank you, Thomas. Good game.
Good game, Thomas.
Let's see if our heckler can match up to all the complaints he's been throwing in the backstage.
Probably not, because this obviously is going to be the hard left round. I got cheated out of the early one because Joff is angry with me.
Well,
Who is
look
that?
at it this way. Sin, look at it this way. Look at it this way. If I do happen to beat you in this game, which I probably won't, but if I do, you're going to get your revenge on me in a little bit anyway in Mahjong. So at least you have a revenge chance later on.
Is Mercer correct, Jeff? He just said your name down there.
Joff.
Joff.
Well, they're all incorrect, actually.
I said it started
Joffrey.
with a J. I said your name started with a J last week. Nobody
It's a
listened
G.
to me. I said J. Like a Jeff, right? Or EY.
Well, actually,
that's how it came out.
nobody. Very few people know my actual name.
Oh my God.
There has to be a very specific reason for me to reveal what my name is.
Okay.
he'll reveal it when Toys R Us comes back.
I'm gonna say
I'm sorry,
gonna
that's
say
clever.
right now that Tokyo Tracker and undefeated Jeopardy champion. I'm overwhelmed right now, so I hope to come out of this okay.
I'm sure you'll do fine, Mikey.
I hope so.
Dude.
And John, compliments to you on the Klingon category in the last one. Without her teeth, you had no idea. So I thought it was going to be. I thought it was Lursa.
Oh, well, thank you.
That was really good. That was a really good choice. That being said, I will be destroyed.
Oh no, you won't.
Well, if the three of you are ready to play,
I am ready. Ready as I'll ever be.
Let's get on with it.
let's play Jeopnerdy.
Let's see.
The Klingon High Council.
Oh man.
Voyager decks.
Oh,
Yikes. I've been trying to watch Voyager.
Out of makeup, Ferengi.
I'm done.
Yikes.
That's what you said last time.
Directed by LeVar Burton.
Jordy directed some episodes.
The Eugenics Wars.
Oh
Oh,
man. Okay.
If memory serves, he directed the most of any principal cast member.
LeVar
Sounds
did?
about right.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
All right, Tokyo Trucker, you are the returning champion.
Eugenics
you're-
Wars. Go ahead. I'm sorry. You're in the middle of your
I'm
speech.
sorry. No. Go ahead.
I'm going to choose Eugenics Wars, but I'm going to stay away from the 500 because that's going to be TAS, so I'm going to go 4.
Archer's great-grandfather was part of a battalion operating in this region during the Eugenics Wars.
Oh, what is North Africa?
That is correct.
Nicely done.
Nice.
Undefeated Jeopnerdy champion. It's your turn.
We will go with Directed by Burton for 500.
Trip struggles with the task of composing a message for crewman Taylor's parents.
I refuse to answer questions about Enterprise. So that's obviously a pass.
Mikey.
Oh, jeez. Enterprise.
No, I just remembered what it was. Damn it.
There's just so many. Just so many episodes. I'm sorry, pass.
Tokyo.
I'm seeing it. It's third season. I'm gonna pass because I forgot the A plot of this episode.
The Forgotten. Which is appropriate since everybody forgot the name of the episode.
Yes. Well, supposedly somebody remembered after passing, but it didn't matter because that person refuses to answer an Enterprise clue.
It's not a real show.
So it doesn't matter.
Not a canon show. I don't answer it.
Find it funny that we both said we forgot, and that was the name of the dang episode.
Mikey, it is your turn.
Okay. Well, let's start the eugenics wars for 100.
Oh my. Are you the catalyst for it?
From 1992 to 1996, he ruled more than a quarter of Earth from Asia through the Middle East.
Who was Khan?
That is correct.
Answering like so was mandatory.
That's what I
And
figured.
it's probably the only one I'll get right.
Well, you
Just
did
kidding.
very well on that. But I'm sure you'll get other ones right.
I hope so.
All right, Tokyo, it's your turn.
I will take Star Trek Voyager Timeless for 100, which happens to be LeVar Burton directed.
Oh, you okay. Don't confuse me like that.
Q leaves his son with Aunt Kathy to get his behavior straightened out.
Ha 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 ha. Minus 500 for getting that question wrong.
What was the name of this stupid episode? Wasn't Q squared?
You should pass. Save yourself the embarrassment. Pass.
What is Q2?
That's it.
That's what
It
I
would have been
say.
embarrassing if I had completely forgotten that.
Well, it's a good thing you said it, Tokyo, before I did, because I would have said it.
Good old Auntie Kathy. Undefeated. It is your turn.
Fine, we'll go with Burton for 300.
Dukat and Kira discover the fate of the Ravenok.
Ah, what?
Crewmen were already on round 3.
It's the one where he sits on the thorn in that cave, right? I don't know what it's called though.
Crewmen, we're not on round 3. We're on 2.
Pass.
Just
Mikey.
to. Wow, this is for 300?
They had to
Yes.
save y'all from
Shoot.
the mines.
What is the Apocalypse?
I'm sorry, that is incorrect.
Tokyo Trekker.
Okay.
Pass.
Was that indiscretion?
Indiscretion. Okay. Okay,
Thomas,
my
I
turn.
guess John is lying too then, huh? Want to tell John he's lying?
He did say 2. It's actually 2.25, not 2.5. We're not even halfway through yet.
It's still round 2. Mikey, it
Okay,
is your turn.
Okay. Let's see. Let's try the Klingon High Council for 100.
The High Council judged Moog to be a traitor to the Empire in order to protect this powerful family.
I knew that's what it was going to be.
Let's see. What's the Duras family?
That is correct.
Okay.
I thought it was going to be this person rules the High Council. Who was the chancellor?
I just remember the sisters being in there in that episode.
Speaking of,
Yikes.
Tokyo.
E-Wars for 3.
He knew that Bashir would trot out the eugenics wars during their discussion of the role of the genetically engineered in Federation society.
Who's Garrick?
That is incorrect.
Undefeated.
What? I don't know. Pass.
Mikey.
Yeah, I'll pass all the stuff. I'm not getting it.
That was Jack.
Indeed.
Jack.
I don't recognize crazy
Was that
characters.
Jack? Was that Jack Crusher? Was that Jack Crusher? Is that or?
No. That was when Bashir was helping the group of individuals who were genetically engineered as children, but it didn't go well.
Jack.
Ooh, Brad Wolf is speaking the truth in chat right now. He said Enterprise's canon STD is not simple. Indeed.
That's true. It's true.
Brad Wolf,
That's a
you're
funny
100%, 1,000% accurate on that.
Inaccurate.
Undefeated.
All right, we're going with Voyager decks for 300.
Sick bay.
We are gonna go with what is deck five.
Excellent guess.
Nicely
Very
done.
Good guess.
Mikey, you can make it a very tight
Hey.
game here.
Wow. Okay. Let's try how to make up Ferengi for 500. Okay.
Oh, come on, really?
I know he played Neelix in Voyager. But I'm just not getting the name of him in. Damn it! I'm not getting the name of him in as a Ferengi. Oh. Nah, darn it! I'm sorry. Pass.
Oh, you're trying to get his
Tokyo.
Ferengi name? I mean, his
Abel
Ferengi
Crewman
name?
probably doesn't know this because it's from Enterprise, the very canon show, the episode Marauders. I don't remember his name. Pass.
Yeah, I thought you were asking for the actor's name. I was
Undefeated.
like, really?
Well, I recognize the
Undefeated.
actor.
Undefeated.
Yeah.
Undefeated.
Yeah, I have no idea. You were
Yeah.
looking for the vault, though.
He actually played two
Yep.
Ferengi characters. He played Ferric in TNG or Ulyss in Enterprise.
And he also
Indeed.
played the fake Ferengi in
The
Voyager.
Holy Pilgrim.
Yeah.
Yes, the Holy Pilgrim.
All that too.
But was I right that he did play Neelix in Voyager? Sort of out of uniform, I guess. Or
Yeah, I thought you wanted the
Well,
actor's name. That's why I was surprised.
that's
He definitely didn't play Tuvix.
Now I know. what
Tokyo.
category's
Tokyo.
about.
Ah, crap. There's a lot here that I just definitely don't know. Voyager decks for 2.
Captain's private dining room or the mess hall.
Nice. What is deck 2?
That is correct.
2 for 200.
How dare you?
So the bridge will be number 1.
How dare you steal my category? We'll
That
go
is
with-
not your category.
This is. It has my name on it.
Your name is Voyager decks.
Yes. My Asian
Oh, I
name.
should change your name then.
We will go with
Do it.
Burton for 400.
The Enterprise makes a surprising discovery on Nervala 4.
Nervala 4, huh?
Mhm.
That would be. Oh no! What is that episode called? No. What is the uh,
Mikey.
Wow. You're all four. Darn it, pass. Sorry.
Tokyo.
That's the episode where the surprising discovery was a huge pass, right?
Was one
You
way to
tell
put it.
us.
That was a pass.
Yeah, you tell me.
That's second chances.
yeah.
Oh no, that was a pretty decent episode, if I recall. Though it was nice. I just surprised I didn't get it. Okay,
All right, Mikey,
my choice. Okay.
your turn.
Well, yes. Okay, well let's. All right, let's go with Voyager Dex for 100. Oh, no.
The captain's ready room.
9. Deck 27.
No, shut up.
65.
In the airlock.
Ah,
It's in the airlock forward section.
no, it's not.
Wow.
Deck 69.
No. I'm gonna say Deck 4.
That is incorrect.
Oh.
Tokyo.
What is deck 1?
That's it.
Oh, the first one.
Really, it's deck 1.25. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, she actually has to go down some stairs to get into it, so I would probably buy about 1.25.
Tokyo, it is your turn. You got the lead.
The Klingon High Council for 200.
The Romulans had hoped to trade prisoners captured at this outpost for territorial concessions, but the High Council would not acknowledge that their warriors had been taken prisoner.
This outpost. What is Kittimer?
That is correct.
Yeah, it had to be. It's only 200. It had to be that obvious.
Greetings, Aravik. Welcome.
Hello.
And undefeated is your turn.
This better be engineering. 400.
400 what?
Voyager decks.
The Plasma Relay Room, aka a place to repostulate the origins of the universe.
Oh, what is deck 15?
That's correct.
Nicely done.
Sweet.
All right, you got a tight game. Mikey, it's your turn. You can get back in this.
I'm trying. Told you I'd be overwhelmed. Eugenics Wars for 200.
He stole embryos left over from the eugenics wars, intending to raise the augments personally.
Oh, that was
Data.
Data's dad.
That was lore.
It wasn't lore. Oh,
B4.
No, stop it.
Don't distract Mikey.
Cannon, and you just lost your privilege, Mr. President. Cannon.
Sorry. Pass, damn it.
Tokyo.
Who's Erickson?
All right, go.
That's right.
Yeah, Erickson. Yeah.
I think we should take points away from the other two. Sorry, never mind. Tokyo, it's your turn.
Klingon.
I'm trying to
High
help.
Council.
Oh, you were not. I'm sorry. Could you repeat that?
Klingon for 3.
Sweet.
Okay, Tokyo, you have the lead. 400-point lead over your next closest competitor. And you have 1,800 points that you can wager if you want.
Indeed. So let's be annoying so that when I get this wrong, I actually tie with Sin. So 400.
Or 400.
The first mission of the NX-01 was to deliver him to the High Council with evidence of Suliban attempts to destabilize the Empire.
Who's Clang?
That is correct.
Played by Tiny Lister.
Thomas wanted you to bet it all.
I should have, but that's okay.
Undefeated. It's your turn.
Something stupid like the Torpedo Bay or like.
Choose it and find out.
We're gonna go with Burton. Flashback for 200.
There it is.
Archer reminds Soong that superior
Oh,
ability
what?
breeds superior ambition.
What is the? Oh no, wasn't that part of a multi-episode arc? I wonder. I can't remember what are the augments?
You got it.
All right.
I thought you weren't answering questions from that show.
That was to lull everybody else into a false sense of security.
Of course. Mikey, it is your turn.
Not me. Okay. Well, let's go for the last eugenics wars for 500.
Rejected by his community during the eugenics wars for his controversial views, this scientist left Earth and eventually reached the planet Phylos.
Okay. Who is shoot, darn it. I had it right there. Sorry. Pass.
Tokyo.
For the very reason why I did not choose this and avoided this to sit for everything because it was TAS. Nope.
Pass.
Undefeated.
Pass.
Stavros Caniclius.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
There's no way I would have got that. No.
It's
way.
that guy.
Stavros. Yeah, no way. Go ahead. Trent.
Without him, we wouldn't have had Giant Spock.
Who doesn't like Stavros? I mean, come on.
You have to see it in order to actually understand it.
Well, to be fair, I barely watched the animated series when it came out. Sorry.
Being honest.
I'm being
Tokyo.
honest.
You have a slim lead, but it is your turn.
So do I take the chance and throw this tile? And Sin possibly either goes pwn or wrong with it. Sin understands what I'm talking about. Let's try it. Voyager for 5.
Like Lieutenant Ayala's quarters.
The secondary command processors.
Good one. It's the Kazon we're targeting these things. Because without them, they couldn't self-destruct the ship. In Basics Part 1. Pass. I don't remember.
Undefeated.
They were talking about taking minor damage to deck something. We'll go deck 12.
Nicely done.
Whoa.
Wow.
That's a Ron move. Nicely done.
I guess your name really is Voyager Dex.
That's right. Naked
right, you took-
Ferengi for 100.
You mean Quark for 100? No.
Who was Brunt?
That is correct.
FCA. Or Creme.
Creme brulee.
Mikey.
Let's go for 200 out of makeup. Oh no! I know that nicely from Princess Bride. I can see that. That was the.
He's got a big stick.
I know.
Everybody
Yeah.
kisses it.
The Nagus. What is the Nagus? Who is the Nagus?
What was his name?
The Grand Nagus. Oh, come on, please give it to me.
His first name was
I knew
Duh,
who he was.
obviously.
All right, fine. I'll let you have it.
Oh,
Ah.
thank you, John. Okay. But I knew he was the Grand Nagus. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Before I choose, let me go ahead and just fulfill a request from the chat. Yeah, I can't do it, Thomas.
Can't let people have 0 points. It's not fair.
What was that? I didn't quite catch that, Tokyo.
Oh no, yeah, we're talking mahjong, and Thomas wanted me to say the Japanese anime girl, and I did. Klingons for 4. I need points.
To help the Maquis with their fight against the Cardassians, the High Council provided them with 30 of these.
What?
Some type of gun. Maybe.
Would do something so dishonorable to do that. I don't know. I don't remember. Some episode of DS9, I don't remember. Pass.
Undefeated.
I'm going to assume it's not cases of blood wine, so we will have to pass.
Mikey.
Oh.
Ferengi suck.
Were they Klingon disruptors? What are Klingon disruptors?
I'm afraid not.
Plasma torpedoes.
It was cloaking devices,
Oh, cloaking devices. Okay.
which could have been put onto missiles.
Missiles.
Oh, that's right.
That makes sense.
Eddington.
Undefeated.
A traitor.
Under.
What is going on here?
What?
Um,
Oh, I
What is
thought
going
it
on?
was.
Where?
I'm sorry, I thought it was
Strange black.
Tokyo's turn. That's what I was waiting for. We will go with Naked Ferengi for 300. Who? Oh my God, who is Nog?
There you go.
Oh, come on. You should let me have
you
that
had me
one.
worried there for a second.
Well, I almost said
Undefeated.
Eisenberg.
Ferengi guys.
Mikey.
All right, let's go with the Naked Ferengi for 400.
Crap. This is 4.
Oh, that's Hold on.
His first name was CD.
His first name was no, it wasn't.
I thought it was DVD.
No. Is that that's Nog's dad. Oh, damn it. Who is God? God, something. I don't know. Shit.
I think we'll count that one as a pass. Tokyo.
Yeah.
Tokyo.
Who was Rom?
That's it.
Rom.
CD-ROM, DVD-ROM.
Damn it.
ROM memory
Brad
chip.
Wolf says CD is nuts.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right,
Rom.
Tokyo.
Yeah,
You get the final
crap.
clue.
In
Klingon High
TAS, this
Council.
was the
500.
The High Council issued a commendation for the entire crew of the Rotaran after they rescued the survivors of this battlecruiser.
I remember this. I can't get the bloody battlecruiser's name into my head. Pass.
I know this.
Undefeated.
I know this, but I want to give Mikey a chance. We're gonna pass.
Mikey.
What is the Botflip?
Ooh, what is the earthquake? I'm having an earthquake right now. Hold on.
Oh, you're all right.
I think that came in after the buzzer, actually.
Yes, I think so too.
It did.
Yes, and the answer we're looking for was the Bemoth.
The Bemoth, okay.
Hopefully it is not a bad one, Tokyo.
You
でやんだ緊急地震速報出てないよね Okay. Cool. Sorry about that. We were having an earthquake.
Oh,
It's
that's
over.
not a bad one.
You okay?
Yeah, no, we're fine. It's a week. Just
How
one of those
convenient.
ones that hit like head on. Same room?
The old convenient earthquake story. Sure.
Yeah. The earth is rigged.
3,100.
All right,
I
gentlemen,
put the
go
link
ahead
in
and put
for
me in the
Cosmo
backstage.
Buzz. Unfortunately, Mikey, you have 0 points. You will not be able to play.
I know. It's okay.
Consider your bets amounts on this category.
Wait.
Moogie.
Oh no. What is the actress's name? I don't know.
Are you keeping that bet amount?
It's locked
Undefeated?
in. I have to keep it.
It is not locked in.
It's very much locked in.
All right, very, very well. Let's reveal our clue.
She played Moogie in 4 episodes of DS9, despite being several years younger than Armin Shimmerman.
Players, you have 30 seconds.
Just
Kapla!
the actress's name. Not fair. Nobody reads the credit.
I do. Let's see how you both did. Tokyo Trigger, you had 2,600 points. Heading into final Jeopardy, your response to the clue.
What does give Sin the win for guessing the clue before the game starts? Wow. Well, that's very generous of you, but unfortunately, that's not the answer we're looking for.
Sorry to hear that. Let's see
I
how
know how
many
their
points.
devious mind thinks.
See how many points you bet. 1 single point, taking you down to 2,599 points. See if that will be enough for you. Undefeated, you had 3,100 points, and the lead, your response was.
What if no one reads the credits except Geoff, whoever that is? And that is incorrect.
I keep
Correct.
hearing that name.
It's weird.
I don't know where it's coming from.
If you had read the credits, you might know the answer was Cecily Adams.
Oh,
And
now that you said
how
it.
much did you bet? As if we had to reveal it. All of it taken down to 0. And Tokyo, you are the champion.
Whatever. I won the main round. That's all that matters. Super
Nice.
champion.
I'll give it to you.
Undefeated for 87 weeks in a row.
You wish. There haven't even been 87 games.
How did I forget?
That's what you think.
And I actually did have a championship in there somewhere. So I know you haven't won that many times, Tokyo.
More lies, trying to keep me down. Racism. Nobody wants to let the Asian win. I understand.
Well, if you wouldn't bet at all.
That's the rules. We've discussed
You're going to
this.
defeat
You
me for
show
real
me-
in about an hour.
You
Sin,
show
so.
me where it says that.
You said that was the rule on game 1.
I did not.
You can't move the goalpost now.
You're the one that's moving the goalpost.
Guys, you played a great game, so I don't feel so bad now.
I always play a great game.
Yeah.
That's
But
why
no more
I've-
distractions
That's why I've
next
won
time.
700 weeks in a row. Put me backstage before I get even more angry.
Yeah, we'll go
With
back to
Joff.
No,
Who's
that's not
that?
his name. Come on.
What are you talking about? What is he talking about?
I don't
I
know.
have no idea what he's talking
Talk
about.
about first name something.
You're the best, dude.
The giraffe.
We'll go and put you guys backstage. We'll bring up our contestants for round 3.
All right.
Bye.
Thank you for playing.
All right. Let me ask, how many people are backstage right now waiting to play?
Looks like 2 more.
Okay. Oh, wow. I'm surprised Jay's not playing today.
Yeah.
I am as well.
Can you guys hear me? I'm on a different computer tonight.
Yeah.
What?
Can you guys hear me? I'm on a different machine tonight.
Say
Are
that
you
again. I
talking-
can't hear you. I got an ear infection.
And
Kidding, yes, I
welcome
can hear
back,
you.
Mr. President. No, I can hear you, Mercer.
Okay. Yeah, I
Where's your
have to clean my office, so I took everything out.
Yeah, my headset bit the dust, so I'm using my phone for this. Sitting in front of my computer so I can still do that.
Somehow I
Right.
knew Cicely Adams was the answer, even though I don't know how I remembered that.
Yeah, the name slipped my mind anyway, but I only got 1 point. I didn't really care.
I had to fight a Decepticon earlier before the game, so unfortunately I'm still alive.
Well, we're glad you are.
Thank
I'm
you.
glad the Sync won that round.
I'm glad these places that wasn't too bad Tokyo.
Did not survive its encounter with Lord Raiden. And Mr. President, we cannot hear a word you're saying.
Oh, hello. Wait.
Yeah, your audio is a bit low.
Hang on a second. Sorry.
Yeah, his name was Broil, and he was a toaster oven that I've had for like a year, but he just finally decided to come out and stop the game.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very impressive.
The fight lasted
Story
only
there.
about 3 minutes, but it felt like 10 minutes.
I bet it did.
Yeah, it was pretty dangerous. I got scorch marks all over my pizza pan and my walls in the kitchen.
My goodness.
Yeah.
You guys thinking of?
What was
Your
that,
volume-
Mr. President?
Your volume's still low.
Uh-oh.
Hand's been unplugged.
Is that Vader?
Yes.
Ah, sorry.
Yes, I was.
Brad Wolf, you do have to be careful with those replicators. I'm sorry that you're having those issues.
Can you guys hear me better?
Whoa!
A little better.
Yeah, you're much louder now.
Much louder, indeed.
Hello,
Hello?
Mikey, Mr. President. Mikey did well. I mean, it just wasn't getting he knows his trek.
I think people were distracting Mikey too much, and I think he should have had points awarded at the expense of the others who were distracting him.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you. Hold on. Let me, hold on.
So,
What should I hold on to?
should I turn my mic down or leave it as it is, guys?
I think it's okay where it is.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
Okay.
I'm just going to Geloja real quick. Be right back.
I'm sorry to hear that, Jay. I hope you feel
Yeah.
better soon.
Likewise.
Does anyone want to play with Douglas tonight?
I think Thomas and Cinnabon, they're having delusions or something. I keep talking about this person. I don't know who they're talking about.
He puts an axe next to the giraffe.
What did he say?
That's funny.
Cinnabon's doing something with giraffes and axes. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
We never know with him.
the funny thing with those replicators, if you don't put them in correctly, you get you'll materialize into the wall and become, get turned inside out, things like that. And then some half Klingon's going to have to try and rescue you.
Gentlemen, are we all set to play?
Does
hope so.
anyone want to play buzzers? No.
Can't.
Tokyo probably cannot.
I
Okay.
can't either. Excuse me.
Oh my
God
goodness.
bless you. That'll destroy nations.
Thank you. I'm using a different machine, so next time Mr. President wants to play buzzers, I'll be on my regular computer. But tonight I'm cleaning my office, so don't have the computer set up.
That's right.
I have a Pacific Ocean in between me and any server, so I've got bad lag and won't be fair.
Yeah, you got to clean all that mucus off of everything.
Yeah.
Sorry. Well, if you are all ready to play,
Real quick,
let's play.
on a side note, I had my friend.
Let's not play.
Yep. Flag on play. 5-yard penalty, first down.
Sorry. I'll wait. Let's just play. Good. Let's go.
Well, let's play Jeopnerdy.
Let's not play.
Let's play or not.
To play or not to play? That is the question, Kirk.
In Jay's honor, here we go.
The Vulcan High Command.
Crap.
There you go.
Oh dear.
Enterprise E decks.
Oh dear.
Because they keep changing.
Out of makeup
Do they?
Cardassians.
Crap.
I watched
Directed by Avery Brooks.
Crap.
I watched your second Tamar video, John. It was very good. I guess I missed
you.
all the Cardassian questions in the previous rounds, but
Delay of game. Second down. 10-yard penalty.
That's Surak.
Crap.
oh,
And I did that in dedication to Jay, who can't play with us today.
All right. Two-time champion Tokyo. Or is it three-time? Did you win?
This will be
last game?
4.
Four-time. See, you're
Yep.
on a streak here.
No,
Well,
Mercer's here, so I'm going to get some good competition tonight.
All right. Four-time champion.
Oh, Enterprise E decks for 5. Depending on who you ask, the Enterprise has this many decks.
Where Lopez was supposed to take the evacuees from sickbay.
Where Lopez was supposed to take the evacuees from sickbay. From which movie was this?
Why do you guys love Enterprise so much? Sorry.
I don't remember. I don't even remember which movie this was from. Pass.
Mercer.
What is deck 16?
That is incorrect.
Mr. President.
They have letters for dicks on this one. Pass.
That was deck 14.
Oh, really? They have numbers as well as letters? No wonder.
Evacuees from sickbay. First contact?
Yes, first contact. When they were headed to engineering, a bunch of people
That's a
came out of
non-canon
the
movie.
Jeffries tube or something.
That's a
Oh
non-
my goodness. Oh my goodness. I've had enough of non-canon.
Oh,
Mercer.
Sorry, I was thinking of Enterprise, not sorry. You're
They
right.
were in the Jeffries tube, weren't
I'll
they?
take-
When she said that, and that was when Lily split off from the pack.
Yeah, I'll take the New Jersey Devils for 500. Oh wait, that's the wrong game. Okay, I'll take the directed by Avery Brooks for 500.
Cisco is surprised to learn that Jake is both a poet and a Domjot hustler.
Oh, which one was that? Oh, what is the Muse?
That is incorrect.
I'm
Mr.
off to a
President.
great start.
Pass.
Tokyo.
I remember this scene. This is what hurts more. I remember this scene. Pass.
That was The Abandoned.
I actually had a
John
column.
Jock,
I actually had a column on a website called Domjot Hustler about Star Trek. So I should have known that one. Play Domjot Human.
Okay, Mr. President.
I'm gonna go Enterprise. I apologize, guys, because for some reason, instead of thinking of the Enterprise E, I was thinking of the NX Enterprise. That's why I was saying that on camera. I'm gonna go Enterprise EDX for 100, please.
Hydroponics, stellar cartography, deflector control.
No vital system.
Yeah, exactly. What is Dick 16?
That is incorrect.
He just makes lists.
Tokyo.
What is Deck 11?
That's right.
Oh,
Somebody has positive points. And yes, that is being ignored, Aravic. It's good to see you. All right, Tokyo, you are the only one with positive points. It is your turn.
Need to revenge this because that was absolutely terrible that I forgot the 500 in that category. Enterprise for 4.
Where a Riemann boarding party first arrived on the ship.
Let's go in the negatives. What's Deck 26?
That is incorrect.
Negative time. Yay.
Pass.
Mr. President.
Pass.
Puts Mr. President in the lead.
That was
That is true.
Deck 29.
29.
What is Deck 500?
No,
Probably could have been because nobody can tell how many decks the Enterprise has.
Ask Shatner. Mercer, it is your turn.
I'll take directed by Avery Brooks for 400.
Loxana visits DS9 during the Gratitude Festival.
What is Fascination?
That is correct.
Nicely done.
Thank
We
you.
got a tight game going now.
Still puts me in last place.
Yes, Brad Wolf, you are obligated to have an honorary point. There you go.
If somebody wins with negative points, this is going to be hilarious.
Actually, no one wins if no one has more than one, more than 0.
Really?
Mr. President.
Enterprise Dicks for 200, please.
The total number of decks, according to Captain Picard.
What is 29?
That is incorrect.
Tokyo.
What's 24?
That's it.
Daniels later on says 26 up to 11.
That's that's what put me off because I had 29 in the previous question.
Yeah.
All right, Tokyo. You have the lead.
Let's do what Worf did and destroy the Enterprise.
The total
It
number of
wasn't his
decks,
fault.
according to Lieutenant Daniels.
What's 26? Did I just say that's the last question?
You sure did.
I thought it wasn't Worf's fault.
Oh my goodness, somebody has points.
Yay!
Well done. Mercer, can you replicate that success? Mercer.
Take Cardassians for 500, please.
Well, she's pretty.
Awful, we have to remember Cardassian names.
Pass.
Mr. President.
Pass.
Tokyo.
Is
That's
she
not.
single?
There's no way. I'm not going to guess this. I'm going to pass, but pass. Yeah.
Is she single?
I want to know that too.
Zial.
Oh, Zial.
Really?
Oh man, the
She's so
makeup is
beautiful.
cakey. I was thinking it's going to be like Seska. But then we've seen her out of makeup. Oh, that's probably going to be number one. That's going to be the 100.
All right, Mr. President, it's your turn.
I'm hearing a buzzing sound. Does anyone know where that's coming from?
Yep.
Yeah, it's Mercer. He's got his lightsaber going.
Oh, okay.
He's trying to do Jedi mind trick on us.
Mercer, could we ask if you turn that off, please? Mr. President.
You guys are no fun.
Sorry, Richard.
I was muting it.
Directed by Avery Brooks for 200, please.
Garrick blows up his own shop.
You blow up your own shop.
What was the damn episode name?
Well, if you can figure that out, you get the answer.
Or if
And
you
the
don't
point.
figure it out, you don't get it.
And then I passed it, and Mercer gets it.
Oh, I can't remember. Pass.
Tokyo.
We're going to do exactly that. Pass.
Mercer.
What is improbable cause?
I knew it.
Oh,
I saw that a mile away.
why didn't you answer it then?
I didn't know the name of it. I guessed the exact way that was going to go, and I was right.
Okay.
Because Mercer's awesome.
I'll take. Well, whose turn is it? It's
Actually,
Mine.
Tokyo's turn.
And Mercer's trying to be a thief after I just gave him a compliment. Nice job, Mercer.
Thank you.
Vulcan High Command for 2.
Just so everybody knows, look at the lower left corner of the board. It shows you whose turn it is. All right. I'm sorry, Tokyo. Tokyo.
Vulcan 2.
Vulcan for 2.
Vulcan for 2.
He was relieved of his position as administrator of the High Command and placed under investigation for his role in the bombing of the United Earth Embassy.
Who was Veloz?
That is correct.
Oh, yeah, it did.
Nicely done.
You failed.
Now it is your turn, Mercer.
I'll take directed by Avery Brooks for 300.
I don't need that much.
I'll bet it all.
All right.
0 points.
Well, you have 0 points. However, you can bet up to 1,000.
I will bet 1,000.
All right, for 1,000 points.
And lead.
Cisco meets Wayun 5.
Oh, that would be. What the hell's the name of that one?
That is the question.
I know which one it is. It's called. Shit, I can't think of the name of it. The one where the Gamora guy comes on board and he's sick and shit.
Nice.
I don't remember. Pass. Did I have it right? Yes. Ties of Blood and Water. But I was right. It was the episode where Gamora comes on board and he was sick and shit. Right?
Yes.
Don't die, Mr. President, please.
So I was.
Okay, Miss.
It has my favorite Wayun scene in it where he drinks the poison.
Are you okay, Mr. President?
Right?
Yep, I'm okay. Sorry, guys. I should have muted myself.
I couldn't remember the name of it because I hadn't seen it in 16,000 years.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
You must be a time traveler then.
Yeah.
Mr. President. Your turn,
Conditions out of makeup for 2, please.
Is that Charlie Kirk?
I wouldn't have a clue. I'm gonna guess wrong shape. Pass.
Tokyo.
This is 200.
Mhm.
That's not back, is it? No, I'm not going to take it. Pass.
Mercer.
Who is Garrick?
That's
And I
correct.
believe the shot is from Hellraiser, correct?
I don't actually know where the shot is from.
Okay, my guess is
Really?
from Hellraiser. Yep.
I didn't recognize him at all.
I cannot wait till he comes out with his audiobook.
Ervik, I agree with you. Starfleet politics are very confusing.
Indeed.
Tokyo, it is your turn.
Vulcans for 3. I'm going to risk this one big.
The High Command had existed since at least the 20th century, based on references in this episode.
What is Carbon Creek?
That's it.
That's what I was going to
Even
guess.
I
Too.
knew that one.
Good job. I was going to guess that too, and I would have gotten it right, but you guessed it first, so I didn't.
It was just the episode had to register in my mind for a second. I knew exactly where it was from. It's just the name had to come out.
If we had buzzers, I would get that.
One of my favorite Enterprise, that great canon series Enterprise.
It's actually a good episode. I like that.
My favorite part is when the Trip kind of makes fun of her by saying, "Oh wait, 2 Vulcans walk into a bar and get money." That's great. That scene.
All right, Mercer.
400, please, for
For which?
Cardassians.
Oh, Mercy, you might want to turn down your mic gain. You almost blew my speaker.
Oh, nice.
Who
Rest in
is
peace.
what the hell's his name? The dude. What the fuck is
Same
his
answer.
name? It's from Titanic. Lovejoy. Who is Lovejoy? No, his name in the episode was Gold Madrid. Who is Gold Madrid?
You got it.
Just remember
He's
Spain.
Lovejoy in Titanic, right? Yeah.
Just remember Spain.
Yeah.
Mr. President, who were you asking to turn down their mic?
Mercer, if you could please. He almost
Okay.
blew apart one of my speakers.
Really? I'm sorry. I'll get
That's all right.
further. I don't know how to do that, so I'll get further
All
away.
right. That's all right. I'll just turn down my speaker volume when you speak.
All right, Mr. President, it is your turn, sir.
Oh, lights! Rebel.
I was gonna get that one, but anyway. I'm doing terribly. Out of makeup for 1, please. It was Goldicott.
That is correct. Or also Golden Set.
Oh yes, true, very true.
Indeed. Tokyo, you have the lead and control.
Oh, Surak for 3.
Surak's body died at this location before the final battle against those who marched beneath the Raptor's wings.
What is the Tekarath Monastery?
That is incorrect.
Mercer.
What is Mount Salea?
That is correct.
Oh.
I'll take
Mercer.
Surak for 500.
According to legend, Surak crossed this part of the forge while it still flowed green from battle, but with logic, he cooled it.
Oh, good grief! What bad writing! How can you cool something with logic?
Mr. President.
Pass.
No, it's Mercer's turn.
Yeah. I don't know what they're referring to in terms of part of the forge. It's like a desert, so I'm gonna have to pass.
All right, Mr. President.
Pass.
Tokyo.
Yeah, I'm with Mercer on this one. I don't remember the name of the desert. Pass.
It was flowed green from battle because it was called the Plain of Blood.
I don't remember that. But I don't. I'm not saying it didn't. He didn't say that, but I just don't remember him saying "Plain of Blood." But you're good. That was a good question. I liked that whole thing.
Okay, Mr. President, it's your turn.
Add a makeup for 3, please. Who was Demar?
That's correct.
Yay!
He's great.
Nicely done.
He's
Nicely
great.
done.
Good job.
Tokyo.
Which Vulcan do I want for 400? Which one? Sirach or Vulcan?
Oh, I'm sorry. You said Vulcan.
Okay. We'll do it. We'll do it.
In 2152, the High Command contacted T'Pol about apprehending this rogue operative who had turned up in the Pernea system.
Second season. Rogue operative. Was not fallen hero. Oh! Crap, I don't remember his name. Good question. I'm going to pass. I don't remember his name.
Mercer.
Who is Minos?
That's right.
He was played by the guy that was in the X-Men, who was waving the names of all the mutants around so he could get laws, registers, and shit.
It was Ron DeSantis.
His name was I forget his name in the X-Men, but he was a prominent character. Can't think of it at the moment. Do you remember his name in the X-Men? I can't think. Senator or something.
He was a senator. I don't know for sure what his name was.
Yeah, I can't place it.
Okay, Mercer, it is your turn.
I'll take a Sirach for 400.
In 2269, an image of Sirach was created by this species in their study of the differences between good and evil.
Pass.
Mr. President.
Pass. No, I'm kidding.
Tokyo.
It's very canon. It's TOS, dude. Pass, though. Yes, it is. I believe that was Savage Curtain.
It was.
That was the episode where Colonel Green comes out and Abraham Lincoln. And
I just couldn't remember the name of their species. I remember the episode.
Yeah, me neither.
So if I had to mention the name of the episode, I would have gotten it right, but I couldn't think of the name of the species.
I can't believe you called TOS non-canon. I can't believe it, Mr. President. That's unbelievable.
The things that you say,
wow.
You should relinquish your office again. That was incredibly bad.
We're going to impeach you.
I thought that said was I mentioned an enterprise.
No, we're going to impeach you for that.
Yeah.
I should pass you on this turn, Mr. President. No, I'm kidding. It's your turn.
You should. It's not bad.
It's all right, guys. I'll demote myself. Hang on. I'll demote myself here.
Mr. President?
Not anymore. I'm demoting myself. Hang on a sec.
Somebody in the chat should probably be banned too. This individual said only New Trek is canon now.
What? Who said that?
Somebody's looking to fight.
Anyway, I'm gonna go with directed by April Book for 1, please.
Benny Russell strives to get his story about Deep Space Nine published.
What is Far Beyond the Stars?
That is correct.
Yay!
Should have taken that one to say, hey, I know one.
What?
I said I should have taken that one to say, oh, I know one, but I don't.
Yeah. Okay.
Tokyo.
Sirach for 2.
This was the name of the period of history during which Vulcan society was transformed by embracing Sirach's teachings on logic and nonviolence.
What is the time of the awakening?
That's right.
Good job.
Done. Mercer.
I'll take Rush albums for 300. No, I'm sorry. I'll take the Vulcan High Command for 500.
And you'll get it too. Watch.
Although primarily featured in Enterprise, the first mention of the Vulcan High Command was in this episode of Voyager.
I'm going to pass.
Mr. President.
Pass.
Tokyo.
I'm not going to risk it, but I think I know it though. Pass.
What do you think it is?
I'm going to say Meld.
I'm going to say think tank.
Fortunately, you're both incorrect. It was Infinite Regress.
Okay. Well,
I was going to say
pass.
Meld.
Okay, Mr. President, you got a choice of 100 or 100.
Vulcan High Command, please.
Enterprise ran afoul of a cloaked minefield planted by this species with which the High Command had supposedly never made direct contact.
What is the Romulans?
That is correct.
It was the Klingons.
Who are the Romulans? I should have said no more.
Okay, Tokyo, you get the last clue, Sirac, for 100.
Just before dying, Siren transferred Surak's Katra to this individual.
Who is Captain Archer?
That is correct.
You know, you should have asked what Siren's name he was using was. That would have been tougher.
A Rev.
Now that you got it, though.
Yeah.
Hey, that's what he used best. Next, you'll be able to figure out what animal was chasing them up that dune.
Oh, yeah, we know it was a Sailot.
Okay, I just put the link to the Cosmo Buzz Room in the private chat. Tokyo's
How come I
already
can
there.
How come I can remember that but not Minos?
And I by the way, Mikey, I did know that Bruce Davison was the guy's name. I'm trying to think of the senator's name.
Let me run down the scores. Tokyo Klingon has 1,800 points and the lead. Mr. President has 900 points. Mercer has 700. Consider your bet amounts on this category.
The Obsidian Order.
Eight bet amounts in the Cosmo Buzz Room, waiting on Mr. President to arrive.
Sorry. I've
There you are.
spelled my name wrong, but I don't have time to correct it.
I know it's you.
Yeah. So, all right. Sorry
Enter
for
your-
that.
You're okay.
Can you see my map, Jeff?
Yes, I can. And I'm entering it right now. Your text entry boxes. And here is the clue.
The Obsidian Order was officially forbidden from having military equipment, but that didn't stop them from building a fleet in this system.
Contestants, you have 30 seconds. Kapla!
Oh, I'm lost. Maybe not.
Let's find out how you did. Mercer, you had 700 points entering final Jeopnerdy. Your response to the clue?
Name of system I can't remember because I've been watching Andor lately. Well, that is incorrect.
Darn.
And how much did you bet Mercer? All of it. Getting back down to 0.
Yeah,
Braver
at least
man than I,
I'm
Mercer. Braver man than I.
Mr. President, you had 900 points entering Final Jeopardy. Your response was
The Boland system. That is incorrect also, unfortunately.
sorry, Mr.
That's
President. How
all.
much was your bet? 500, taking it down to 400. Let's see if that'll be enough for you. And Tokyo Trekker, Tokyo Klingon. What do I call you? Tokyo Klingon Trekker?
Doesn't matter.
You had the lead at 1,800 points. Your response?
What is the system the Defiant was going to attack under Tom Riker's hijacking?
That's correct.
Yeah, that's the one I was looking for. Its name was the Arias system.
It was right on the tip of my lightsaber, and I couldn't think of it.
And let's see how much you bet Tokyo. 0, leaving you
I
at
was going to say the Garen
1,800
system.
points.
I was
And
gonna
it's a clean sweep for Tokyo. You're the champion again.
I was going to say the Garen system, but I couldn't remember.
All I could think of was the name of the lady who commanded those ships, Carinas. Whose ships are those, Carinas? Anyway.
All I know is that Andor is a good show, and I wanted to plug it in the game somewhere.
Good on you. Thank you.
Fake news, Thomas. Fake news.
What? Cinnabon? No,
Is anyone looking forward to watching Ahsoka?
Not particularly.
Don't know who you're talking about there, Cinnabon, but you did not win.
No, I'm just asking if anybody is looking forward to watching Ahsoka.
I'll probably watch it.
Yeah. Ahsoka is the new Star Wars series. It's coming out in August, I believe, or sometime around there. Starring Rosario Dawson as Ahsoka Tano.
I'm looking forward to it. I hope it's good.
Yeah. I just thinking you
Hey,
have
Mercer.
to watch all the cartoons. Hey, how you doing, Mikey? You have to watch all the cartoons to be able to follow it because it's using a lot of characters from the animated series.
Tokyo, don't encourage him.
Anyway, Mikey, yeah, I was trying
He's
to
going to
think of
destroy
the
me in
name.
about an hour, so it doesn't matter at this point.
Senator Kelly. That's it. Senator Kelly was the
Senator
name
Kelly.
of this. That's the
Kelly.
name of the set. I
That's
couldn't
right.
think of it until just now.
Yeah, I think Resolute Germ mentioned that in the chat.
Oh yeah, but I wasn't looking at chat. I was just looking to trying to because I'm not in the YouTube link. But yeah, it was Senator Kelly, right?
It was Senator Kelly. Yes, you're right.
And I believe
Resolute, I don't know what you're smoking.
Why are these people so loyal to Cinnabon? What's the secret?
No, last night, I was going to say earlier, last night, my friend and his 9-year-old daughter came over and we had pizza and we watched the new Dungeons and Dragons movie and it was a ton of fun.
Yeah, that sounds like fun, Mr.
Yeah, we had fries and pizza and soda and it was a really fun movie. Like, it was really funny. Like, I was surprised how much I laughed. It was really
on Jeff's I should say Brainy's 52nd birthday. We went to see Guardians of the Galaxy 3. It was awesome. 5 out of 5 stars. Great ending to all of it. It was perfect.
Nice.
Yeah. But they did say Star-Lord will return. They said that at the end of the end credits. So we'll see. See what happens.
And here I was thinking I've watched enough Cardassian videos and I still couldn't remember that Cardassian system.
That was
Gorillas.
That's quite evident,
I
Sherm. I'll leave it all to you.
Yeah, Senator Roderick Kelly, to be specific, Brad Wolf said Mercer. Oh, put it this way. I haven't watched Obituaries 1, Mandalorian Solo, or Andorra. So there's your answer. I had to say it fast, otherwise I wouldn't have been able to pronounce any of those words. kidding. Just oh yeah, it was. Thank you, Brad Wolf. It was very enjoyable.
Obituaries one.
I think Cinnabon's embarrassed.
Bunny
Yes,
can,
they did.
Bunny can just get out, but he can't handle the heat.
Yeah, but Thomas, if they did leave it open, I am totally looking forward to it. Believe me. Yeah, whatever.
I
it is.
still haven't seen it.
Okay,
Maybe
well,
I'll go
I'm
Monday.
saying, Granny. Yeah, go see it. It's awesome. You'll love it. You might cry through some of it. Maybe. I don't know.
About to make some calzones in a minute for lunch, and then
Ooh, I
play
like a
some
good
Mazda.
calzone.
The poor man's calzones, my own sauce, and tortillas. So they're kind of like calzone slash quesadilla.
So you
Yes,
have
sir,
to
Rick.
forgive
Sounds
my
yummy.
Yeah.
you have to
I think it
forgive
is.
my ignorance, Tokyo. What is a calzone?
Yeah.
It's like a pizza, like a pizza, but it's more like a sandwich type of deal.
Yeah, kind of a folded over pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
that
a
sounds
wrap.
yummy.
It's a pizza wrap, basically. Yeah, it's good
Yeah.
though.
Ervik, no worries. I enjoyed my 953rd birthday. Thank you.
We're 900 years old. You reach. Look at good you did that.
Me think she's 900 years, we think.
So what did you get for your 900 and something on your birthday?
I got a cool Star Trek shirt.
Oh, cool.
I should go
Nice.
get it so you could see it.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah,
I might wear it tomorrow for a question of Trek.
Nice.
Is that really going to happen? It didn't happen last week, Brainy.
It should. It should. Naomi was
I know
having
it didn't last
issues
week.
setting up the
Yeah.
stream for some reason.
Yeah,
Not
that's
sure
what he
what the
told
problem was.
Yeah.
Speaking of broadcasting things, I got to ask John something very important right now. Isn't Odo going to be pissed off about unauthorized subspace transmissions having you stream in the middle of the promenade like that?
He probably
Yeah.
would be.
Thomas, you got to stop smoking whatever germs smoking.
Wow, you're
seeing
demanding people wish you a happy birthday
You-
3 days later. What is wrong with you?
You're seeing people that aren't there. You're coming up with names of people that aren't there. I don't know what's going on.
I
Yeah, I
was
was
going
gonna
to say, happy
I was gonna
belated
say, Thomas,
birthday
is
to
it
Brainy.
legal in your state to smoke whatever you're smoking right now?
Appreciate it, Gorilla.
That's what I was
Appreciate
saying,
it.
Gorilla. I was sending to Brady to that. David Tennant, Yoda. Okay, cool. For 900 views, you reach. Look as good you will not.
Here's the
I was going
information on
to
the
share
site.
some of my victory candy with you, but not if you're demanding people wish you a happy birthday 3 days later.
I'm not demanding anything.
No, he's not demanding anything.
It's terrible. I mean, that's
Yeah, it is. It is terrible that you're making up things all the time about me.
Buddy, are you off your mids again, or just have to
I'll be right back.
Oh, yeah, you're going to get the shirt? Okay, cool.
Cool.
Take a look at it.
All right, a little information on that earthquake we had. As Thomas said, it's magnitude 4.6, smack dab in the middle of Chiba Prefecture. Tokyo only shook at intensity 3. No possible tsunamis. No worries.
weak.
No casualties? No casualties?
No, nah,
Oh,
nothing like this. Not in Japan.
Oh, okay. You're just
There were
worried.
very few casualties. You'd have very few casualties and very little damage, even at one of the strongest intensities. What the damage comes from are the tsunamis if it's over, if it's under the ocean, or landslides if it's under a mountain, or the volcano that erupted. That's where the damage comes from, not from the earthquake itself. At least not here anyway.
So is anyone here
Well,
gonna watch?
we're glad you're okay then.
Yeah, it was nothing. Been through worse. Much, much, much worse. And it's like a bad roller coaster ride. You don't want the earth you stand on to move like that, but yeah, it happens.
Oh, that's very cool.
Oh, that's epic.
Wow.
Yeah.
I like your
Yeah.
shirt.
That's awesome.
Well,
I like
thank
it
you.
a lot.
I appreciate
Looks
it.
like the Enterprise, although I can't read the writing.
It says Star Trek.
It says to boldly go where no man has gone before. Star Trek, exploring the final frontier since 1966.
Very
Awesome.
cool.
Nice. 66.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I love
That's
it. It's a great
57
shirt.
years to you young people.
The yellow doesn't come out real well. I think it's because of the green screen.
Did you make that shirt yourself?
It's too close to the green of the green screen.
On that note, Thomas, who's commenting after Eric commented about a horrible train crash in India, 280 plus dead, it really doesn't help the fact that most of the people that were riding the train were on the outside of it.
I saw footage of that too, but there were definitely
When was the train crash?
people on the inside as well. It was
When
massive.
was the
It
train
still
crash?
doesn't come out real good.
I'm not
Yeah.
sure when.
It still
Is it
looks
tonight?
fantastic though.
Was it tonight?
Nah, I don't think so. I remember hearing something about it, like maybe during the week last week. Oh, it's yesterday. Yeah.
Last night New Zealand time.
What is that supposed to be the Enterprise, Joff?
Yeah. It is the Enterprise.
Not the
Gorilla
Enterprise.
says
It was the
it wasn't an
original.
earthquake. Someone
Strange
or
New
some kid
World.
pulled their grandpa's
Not the
finger.
Enterprise. Show
Yeah,
your
why
shirt
would
again.
Paula say that?
Show it. Show it.
Please.
Show the
Say
picture.
please.
There's clearly
right
not
there.
enough windows on that to be the Enterprise.
Oh,
I had a
come
feeling
on.
If they're too small.
Well, it's the Canon Enterprise, so
The
I don't know
Canon
what you're talking about.
TOS.
Blasphemy. Captain Pike would be.
Yeah, I thought it
frowning
was the
right now.
Millennium Falcon.
Hey,
I
wait
thought
a second.
it was the Millennium Falcon in that picture.
There's fighting.
You need to get your eyes checked, I think, Mercer.
No,
The one
no,
with the forest and the fireplace in his quarters there, Sin? Forest and the fireplace.
Where else?
I
Where else is
wonder-
Captain Pike supposed to ride his horse?
I wonder if you could put Armstrong in
that
the
scene.
fight would
Yeah,
win.
that scene in the opening episode. That scene in the opening episode of Strange New Worlds was not in Montana. That was in his quarters.
That was Deck 5.
You know, I don't really like Strange New Worlds, and I can't figure out why. It just doesn't work.
Take that, NA
Most of
Skill Trip.
Oh, that's why.
Most of the
There's
characters
lots-
I just don't like.
There's lots of reasons not to like it. The continuity X.
Well, I don't mind if the stories are good. I'll take some liberties with continuity, but the characters just seem immature to me.
None of the rooms would fit in the ship.
And the
Captain Pike's quarters taking up a quarter of the saucer section. That's probably why they call it quarters.
and Spock saying things like, "I want the ship to go."
I can't believe that Thomas is saying this about you, Brainy. That you're stripping. What's up with that?
Probably truth.
It's whatever he's smoking.
He's watching the Kuroga version of this stream.
Sure.
That's what's going on.
Germ, you got to stop sharing what you're smoking with Thomas. You got to stop. You both got to stop. Okay. It's not good for your health.
It's okay if you missed the train crash, and there'll be another one next week. He says.
That's terrible.
Yeah, there will be. The state of Indian Railways, man, it's just horrible. Absolutely horrible.
Thomas, what size of telescope are we talking about here?
Have you seen the first episode of Strange New Worlds?
No.
No, I haven't.
If you haven't,
Not the
don't.
new season, but I've seen the original season, the first season. And I haven't seen the new season yet, but I don't remember much about the first season.
Nobody's seen the new season yet. That's not coming out. I think it's been pushed back to the end of the month now. from what I heard.
Yes.
From the 15th to the 30th now, because
Why
it
did they
sucks.
push it back? Why did they push it back?
Because it sucks, and they want to make sure that it doesn't suck as bad.
Really?
My insiders tell me they have to reshoot the entire series.
Is that
Who shall
true?
not be named.
No? Is that true? Wow.
But yeah, Mikey, Thomas's comment stands. They learned how to make warp engines by observing something a light year away through their telescope.
Oh, that was terrible. Yeah, that was terrible.
Which doesn't make sense, considering
But I'm asking
that
what
it would be in
kind of
real time that
telescope?
they would be watching it. How the heck would they be able to do that?
Tokyo, I'm asking what kind of telescope we're talking about. Oh, what? I mean, the only
Believe
thing
it
I
was
can
a
think of
Casio refractor.
Yeah, they didn't
That's
have
huge.
warp or subspace, so there's no way they could have actually been able to observe that in real time.
No.
Yeah, there's no way. That just seems farcical.
Plus, isn't there like a bit where they can beam like eye drops and then it magically appears in their eyes or something?
Yes.
Like I
Yeah.
don't remember how that worked. I'm like that like really strained my credibility, and I can stretch that a lot, but that seemed ridiculous to me.
I've
Okay,
never
I
heard
got
of a
the green.
transporter.
Got the green screen turned off. I don't know if that's any better.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
it's,
That's
I
awesome.
get it.
That's still
Anyway.
awesome, though.
Yeah, I like it.
It's a good
I
shirt,
can
though.
see it.
But what I'm saying is, like, they could do stuff with the
Can you make it big?
transporter. They could do stuff with the transporter that I've never heard of anyone doing.
Programming uniforms, programming tricorders and phasers to materialize in the transporter. Yeah, that has never happened.
Yeah,
until
right.
Things
It
and Worlds.
wasn't just
It's not
me
a
that-
replicator.
There we go. There we go.
Yeah,
That's very
Yeah,
cool.
start-
Professor.
I just don't like the top of where the bridge is. I don't like the way they did that on the shirt.
Put it on, Joff.
I am happier. No,
Can't
no.
see the
Yes,
bridge.
okay, doesn't
They have like a little bump there. They have like a little like line bump there, and it's ridiculous looking.
Well,
Oh,
I am
I'm sorry.
so proud. Yeah,
Target
I'm
the
so
bridge.
proud
Full
that Star
disguise.
Trek as an entity is always my way.
You know what I was really hoping
pretty proud of
was
that.
like when they blew up the Enterprise and beyond, that they would replace it with a regular Enterprise instead of the new Enterprise design. But
It would
whatever.
have been well.
You know what would have been cool too is like when they made Wonder Woman
You're talking about
1984.
Star Trek?
Yeah, Star Trek Beyond. They should have replaced the Enterprise with the old style Enterprise. That like the one from the Prime timeline would have been cool.
Oh,
Because they had the crew from the Prime timeline sort of in that picture.
Yeah.
I think also like when they released Wonder Woman 84, which was terrible, they should have had Wonder Woman wear the traditional outfit for that movie with the stars instead of that would have been interesting. Because it was 1980s and stuff. I don't know.
yeah. I've heard varied reviews of that one. That's the one that had
Yeah.
Kristen Wiig in it, isn't it?
Yeah, that was a terrible movie.
Yep.
It was a really bad
Yeah.
movie. I don't know how
I'm
that
glad I didn't watch it.
That got Patty Jenkins fired, if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken.
Yeah, I mean the first movie was awesome. Like the World War
I
One
liked the first
was,
one.
was awesome. It was fantastic, especially the No Man's
And-
Land. Like, yeah,
And I liked her. I liked Gal Gadot in Justice League. I thought she was good in that.
but
Gal
yeah,
Gadot is a fantastic Wonder Woman.
yeah,
I will
is.
go lay it down right there. She's a fantastic Wonder Woman. And as much as 84 sucked, she was the best part of that movie.
oh yeah,
The
she's
rest
great.
of it can burn.
Yeah, the movie itself was terrible. It was a bad script.
Yeah.
Isn't
I don't
that
know.
what-
Almost as bad as
It was trying to be like a
Enterprise,
Donner
but-
version, but it was just bad.
It was awful.
What was that? Kermit?
What was that,
21st century
Go ahead.
politics in a 1980s movie doesn't mix.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mr.
go ahead,
President?
Kermit. Go ahead.
I was going to say almost as bad as Enterprise, where they say that a Vulcan man cooled a burning river with his logic. That's pretty bad, right?
It's a legend.
No, it's called a legend. And there are more legends that are just as ridiculous about Kales that they made up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah, you want bad
Forging a
writing,
river with a
listen
knife.
to the Gazelle speak.
And there's legends on Earth that are worse. There are legends on Earth about like parting the water that, I don't believe those either.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. I'll
What
give you
about Noah's
that.
Ark? They did find an outline that looked like Noah's Ark if you're talking about biblical,
I do want to see the new Dune movie. I do
Oh, we're
want to
not
see.
talking about that.
I want to see the new Dune movie coming out this year.
The new Dune? Oh, Dune, you said? The new another Dune is coming out? Is it the sequel to the newer one, or is this another reboot?
It's a sequel to the newer one. Actually, it's not really
thank goodness.
considered a sequel because it's part 2, but they always intended to not finish the story in one movie. They always intended it to be 2 films. So
thank goodness. Okay.
Well,
it's like basically finishing the story where the story kind of just breaks. This is the ending of the movie. Basically, it's always considered to be a 2-part movie.
What's that, Mercer?
Well,
Dune.
Go ahead. Yeah, Mercer. Yeah, personally, I used to own the 2-hour version of Dune. Then I owned the 4-hour version, which had the extra long prologue at the beginning.
Okay.
And that was the one that they made. The director was Alan Smithy. Then when they did the 2-hour and cut it down, that was David Lynch. So
Alan Smithy is a name that directors will use, and they don't want to take the credit for a movie because they hate it. So both are David Lynch, but he didn't like the one version, so he used Alan Smithy as a common fake name from directors when they don't. I think the guy that directed American History X did the same thing when they released a version of it that he didn't like. That's a very hard movie to watch, by the way. Very different.
And Avery Brooks was awesome in that movie too. By the way,
he was fantastic.
He was fantastic.
But it was a hard movie to watch.
Is that the one? Is that the old movie with Patrick Stewart in it years and years ago?
No. It had Daniel, the kid from Terminator 2. I can't think of his name.
Edward Furlong and Edward Norton were brothers in the movie, and the story is Edward Norton's character who used to be a big neo-Nazi. He killed a black kid, came out of prison, and his little brother, is played by Eric Furlong, was becoming a troubled youth.
Yeah, I'm really confused.
Avery Brooks had to mentor. Yeah, Avery Brooks had to mentor Edward Furlong so that he wouldn't go down the same path. And you have to see it. It's fantastic.
Yeah, it's a hard movie to watch, though.
It's one of my favorite movies.
Especially though, there's like 1 or 2 scenes that are really hard to watch.
Yeah.
Can I just respond to Thomas?
Oh, Kess is in it too. Jennifer Lean.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Yeah, on what planet do I?
That makes me want to watch it.
Thomas says to Ervik that Mr. President looks just like Sauron. Oh, come on.
Eddie, get back.
That's not nice.
Well, Thomas is on the same.
It's funny when I watched Dungeons and Dragons.
Germ.
When I watched Dungeons and Dragons last night, the kids from the original cartoon had a cameo in the movie, and I was really happy about that. Did you ever see the original 80s cartoon called Dungeons and Dragons, where the kids take a roller coaster and they end up in the realm and they're given like weapons and stuff? They were in the movie.
Oh, yeah, I remember the kids. Yeah, it was a rolling tunnel or dark tunnel.
It's not black, it's green.
Yeah.
It's green.
But the movie was a lot of fun, dude. I mean, I got to tell you, I just really loved how they made fun of the game, like how convoluted the lore is. They made fun of that. And the scene in the graveyard is one of the funniest scenes I've seen all year. It's so good. It cheered me up. It was the 9-year-old kid that we had with us. She loved it, and she had not. She was like really, and it had a really good story for her to follow because there was a kid in the movie.
Agent.
Rick and Donald like Agent Smith. I don't know why, but
I got to tell you, Chris Pine is a good actor. Like he was in Wonder Woman, he was in Captain Kirk, and he was in Dungeons and Dragons. He's a fun actor. He's a good actor.
Chris Pine was also in a movie about a train that was taking people out.
Yeah,
Unstoppable. That movie was awesome.
I haven't seen that yet.
That's awesome.
But he's a good performer. He's got charisma.
That was a good movie.
Based on a true story too, by the way.
He also played Darth Vader, but no, he didn't.
He also played Darth Vader.
No, but Daniel Craig was in the Star Wars 7 though, as a stormtrooper.
By the way, John, I think it's either John or Brainy, whoever came up with the questions. You did a good job. There were some really good ones. I like the High Council questions because they really dug deep into the lore of Star Trek. The various empires, and what they were doing and all the stuff I like.
All the credit goes to John.
It was really good questions.
No, and once again, I sincerely appreciate it, John, giving me the Grand Nagus one. I couldn't think of Zach, but I did know he was Grand Nagus, so thank you. I appreciate it.
If you were winning, they would not have given it to you. If you were winning, but it was a good one. I think they should have given it to you, and I think he was being nice, and it's like buy him a drink or something next time you see him.
If I meet John in person, I will buy him a drink. So
cool.
Thomas, I think you're pushing it, bud.
No, but they were good questions. I got to tell you, my favorites. Some of my favorite questions. I like the Carbon Creek one that you snuck in. That was a good one.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was good. And you know what? To be honest, if I had made it, I don't know if I would have been able to answer Cicely Adams.
Yeah, I knew her name for some reason.
Yeah, she's not very familiar to me, I guess. Other than being Zeki's love interest.
The guy that played Rom, he was in he was one of the controllers in Apollo 13.
Yes, he was.
I don't. Yeah, that was such a great movie, Apollo 13. He was one of the guys. Yeah, it's a really good movie.
Well, Aravic, I will have to agree that Janeway did nothing wrong.
Angelica did nothing wrong.
Janeway should have been.
I disagree with that.
Janeway should have been busted down to crewman. Did you hear that, Jim?
I'm sorry. What did you say?
What was that?
Janeway should have been busted down to crewman for the murder of Tuvix.
Wow.
Wow.
Then when she gets home, they can send her to New Zealand.
Yep.
Not so bad as Archer killing Sim.
What was that, John? What about New Zealand?
Then when she gets back, they can send her to New Zealand.
Well, I wish I was Australian anyway, so they can send it here and then I could move to Australia.
Why do you want to be Australian?
Because New Zealand's foreign policy really stinks.
Australia isn't that much better.
They have a terrible foreign policy.
Oh, yes, it's a lot.
Wow.
Well, it's a lot better under the Liberal Party.
I'll tell you what he did wrong, Aravic. He did not like Riker, and he went after Riker. He pushed Riker into doing what Riker did.
I agree.
Riker was nothing but a whiny crybaby that entire two-parter.
He was looking out for the crew that he had been with for over 6 years.
Yeah.
He picked a fight that he had no business fighting.
Hang on. I have an opinion on the subject. You guys
Wow. Go ahead, Mr. President.
Well, no, I'll let Tokyo go, and then I will respond.
Well, let me go for what?
You were gonna.
I'll be right back.
Say that how Jericho was wrong, and then how Riker was wrong, and then I'll respond to that.
Well, here's a question.
I don't think there was a question pending.
Oh, sorry.
I just simply observed that Riker was a whiny crybaby after Nechayev passed him up, and he had a stick up his butt the entire time and decided to pick on poor Jellicoe, who was just trying to do his job.
I think you're half right. However, Jellicoe was just as bad as Riker when he didn't want to ask Riker to pilot the shuttle mission, even though Riker's the best pilot on the ship, and thank goodness LaForge told him so.
No, that was Jellicoe's prerogative. This is a guy we're talking about just coming up off of a fight with an insubordinate first officer who was trying to pick a fight and argue points that had absolutely zero merit to them whatsoever.
I disagree.
Yeah, I would ignore him too.
Jellicoe. Jellicoe was letting his dislike for Riker endanger the mission by not offering Riker the shuttle mission ahead of LaForge.
Well, to respond to the... Sorry.
No, go ahead, John.
You go, Joe.
Regarding the shuttle mission in particular, after Geordi told him that Riker was the best pilot for the mission, then Jellicoe went to Riker to tell him or to ask him to fly the mission, because the way I look at it, Jellicoe thought the success of the mission was more important than the fact that Riker had been spouting off to him earlier, in which he was, in my opinion, rightfully relieved of duty.
But wouldn't
Thank you, John.
Yeah, good points,
Very
John.
well
But
put.
wouldn't Jellicoe already know from Riker's service record that Riker was the best for the job, and then Jody had to convince him, and he shouldn't have needed convincing.
No. Jellicoe had no idea.
Okay, I thought it would be.
I would think you would check into your first officer and transfer to a new ship.
Jellicoe was actually about to draft Geordi after their little conversation about the Jovian run. He wanted Geordi to fly it. Never crossed his mind about Riker.
But he should have known that Riker was the better pilot.
Yeah, that's what I mean from the service record. However, I can see John's point though, and you know, Riker didn't conduct himself very well either, but I don't think
Neither one of them did.
Do you think that Mercer made the right choice when he decided to race the timeline where Gordon had kids and stuff?
No, I don't think he made the right choice.
That's a completely different. That's a completely different train of thought, because now you're going into temporal philosophy. In this case, not military protocol. Because by doing what he did, it can be argued that one timeline never happened in the first place. Therefore, no erasure occurred because it never happened.
Yeah.
So
it's a difficult one.
Let me quote Miles O'Brien on the subject. I hate temporal mechanics.
But it did happen because Mercer remembered it.
Yeah.
Gordon was a creepy stalker. He went and hunted down some chick he saw on a cell phone video in the future. That's creepy.
That is creepy. I agree with that.
I agree with that. Thomas, you need to stop smoking the stuff that Germ is smoking. You're seeing people.
By the way, a
making
friend
up
of mine
names.
didn't want to watch the Orville because he doesn't like Seth MacFarlane, but he was watching the first couple seasons in the last couple weeks, and he told me he likes it. And then he just wrote to me yesterday, and he said he finally made it through season 3 and gave it a 10 out of 10.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if I'd go that high, but it was an exceptionally good season.
Yeah. I'm just happy that he told me that because it made my day. Because I've been telling him he'd like it, and he's like, I don't know if I like Seth MacFarlane, and he ended up liking it a lot, so that's great.
Well, I'm back, by the way. Don't hate me, Mercer, but I really prefer Seth to do the voiceovers for Family Guy and not live action stuff. I've seen him in Ted, and I'd seen him in A Million Ways to Die in the West, and Orville was not appealing to me at all. So I'd rather.
Have
he
you
stay
seen
Peter
season
Griffin
3?
I respect that. Like I said, I like the character of Mercer. So,
Have you seen season 3, Mikey?
Of Orville? No, I don't
Yes.
watch that.
Give it a try.
It's a lot more serious than season 1 and 2, and it's very TNG like.
yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, John, for that. Or Jeep for
Plus,
leaving
got some pretty fantastic space battles in it.
It is the season. It is the TNG season 3
hang
of
on,
the
hang
Orville.
on. Mr. President was talking. Go ahead, Mr. President.
I just wanted to thank you for that. I presume it was you who did the last change to my nickname, so I want to thank you for that vote of support, did you?
Your name changed? Oh, I guess it did.
Or was it John? Somebody did elected president by a landslide.
Well, I'm sure that's true.
You had no opponents.
Well, you had the opportunity for an election, okay?
Well, I also impeached you and took it from you after you resigned anyway.
You may have impeached me, but it didn't get to a Senate trial. I wasn't convicted.
No, because you pulled a Nixon and then resigned before it could happen.
Ouch. Comparing me to Nixon, that's low.
Coming from the individual who also said that TOS isn't canon, we're going to have problems.
That is hard to overlook.
That was a mistake. I thought you were referring to an Enterprise episode.
Look at the year the clue was in. It said 2260 something. Enterprise was 2150 something. 2150. It's 110 years later.
I'm not very good at TOS years. I will admit that.
Uh-huh. Now you say that.
2260s for TOS.
Yes.
I know that now.
60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s if you count the movies. So the psychedelic 60s, man.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. The Orville was too political. Oh my. I can't watch DS9, I guess, because that was so political. Oh my goodness. No more DS9. Oh, shame.
You know who had the simplest, the best politics in any series at all? The Klingons. The Klingons. And I'm talking about any series outside of Star Trek, outside of Star Wars, outside of everything. The Klingons have the best politics. If you have no honor, you get a bat'let through your chest. If you have honor, you get your throat slit. But if the people like you, you get bombed by Romulans. That's pretty simple.
Arabic, I disagree with that. I think they struck a real good balance.
I would agree with that. I thought season 3 was excellent overall.
In fact, I have no trouble referring to Orville as Star Trek Orville because it's way more Star Trek than anything that's ever been produced since Kidsman took over.
Up until Picard season 3, but we won't go there.
I was just gonna say just off topic real quick. I hope that John didn't mind that I changed my nickname. I changed it to Canadian Super Spy because I had my first real live stream a few days ago with the with the James Bond franchise. So I hope you don't mind that, John. It's Canadian Super Spy.
What?
Canadian Super Spy. That's what it says underneath Mikey. So.
Yeah, you're full screen. We can see it real well.
Oh, okay,
right now.
cool. Yeah, when I did the James Bond thing last minute, which I apologize again for, it was I had Mikey Bond on there, so I was like Mikey Bond. So, and John was the first one there, so thanks, John. I appreciate that. I really do.
No problem.
Thomas, I'll counter with that. Oh my goodness, Star Trek has never been insulting to religion.
Yeah.
check out my response to that. That's not an open door to a. That's not an open door to discussion. Add a little bit of seasoning to that, you'll figure that out.
I was going to say, Thomas, that the episode of Next Generation, Who Watches the Watchers, was very insulting to religion, and I don't hear you complaining about TNG.
That's not the point of what Thomas was saying.
I think Thomas is serving up a dash of salt with his comments.
Yes,
Oh,
very much so.
Yeah.
You better be aware of too much salt.
Indeed.
not-
Indeed.
That's why I cut it out of my my diet the entire time.
And Mikey, I don't know if you're catching our drift or not, but
I am.
Yeah, I don't know either. He might not get the reference.
Yeah.
I don't like to throw politics into sci-fi movies. I really don't.
That's not what that's not what we're doing here.
I hope
no.
not.
We'll catch you up one of these days. A long history of what's been of how we got to where we are right now.
I know I'm still learning. I feel
You guys
like
are being way too nihilistic. I'm going to need you to stop.
What?
I know what nihilistic means. Thanks for the best.
Sin. By the way, Sin. Are you good to go for about maybe an hour and a half later
Maybe.
from now?
Probably.
All right. Or are you falling asleep?
Might have to take a poop.
Huh? All right, because I'm gonna get some lunch in a couple of seconds here, and then load up Reach.
A stupid one. There was never a stupid one with Vulcan.
Are you going to do a live stream in Tokyo?
Naked.
Yeah. With women.
Well, that'll get taken down.
Yeah.
No, they wouldn't dare. I'm a minority. They can't take me down. That would be racist.
Hashtag stop Asian hate.
I have a free pass to do whatever I want, Joff.
Thomas, you was referred
to.
That's hilarious.
Thomas.
And it wasn't the Vulcans that was an offshoot of the Vulcan. But yes,
Careful.
You're right about.
Look, I thought
He's going to throw salt at you.
I'm sorry. Did you say Australia?
no.
No, I did not.
No, I was talking to President Man.
Well, you have to be clear about these things. Be clear, Cinnabon.
What about Australia? We were talking about that a while ago. Have you only just caught up, buddy?
I thought you said Australia, and I was wondering what you were talking about. We all know Australia does not exist.
No.
You can go visit Ozzy O'Prey.
There's no such thing as Australia.
I'll tell you.
That's Karoga. That's actual Karoga territory.
Now I don't know what Thomas Potts is referring to, but I can tell you one of my all-time favorite episodes of TNG involving the Vulcans was when Spock when he came back, and and then Picard had to dress up as a Romulan, and and then they brought back Denise Crosby,
that was a good
Romulan.
That was a good.
That was a great two-parter. Yeah.
Unification.
Was that called Redemption? Is that called Redemption?
No, unification.
Unification.
Parts 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Which is
There
actually
is no third part.
There are only 2.
No, because that's not canon.
Trust me on this. There is not a third part.
Nope.
Yeah.
Part 3 is what brought the entire episode together. What are you talking about?
There is no part.
The
3.
masterpiece of an episode.
There's only 2.
Are you talking about the face of the enemy episode? Some people refer to that as part 3.
No.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Cinnabon?
Told you it's a
What happened? Cinnabon, come back. Come back.
Cinnabon,
I must have had some technical difficulties.
I'm filing a complaint with the ACLU for kicking me off.
Prove it.
I would only half agree with that, though, Tim. It was a master, but I wouldn't say peace at the end of that. I would say something else that's inappropriate.
Now, Thomas, he has done that to me more than once.
I've never kicked anyone off my streams.
You have. You did it to me.
Lies.
I always trust Jeff. He's got impeccable honesty.
Well,
Indeed.
I've never kicked Brainy off any of my webcams or even the live stream, so
You
I
should.
acknowledge you. And John is a great guy too, and I acknowledge him.
I recommend that you do it at least once. It's an experience that everyone should have.
Well, see, I just did it my one time, so
Oh yeah.
it was a great
You can't do it
experience
to me
too.
because I'm
It was
not
a
white.
great experience. I'm glad you agreed that I should do it.
You'll be hearing from my lawyer soon.
Okay.
What? You mean your Klingon lawyer played by Worf?
I'm waiting.
Al Sharpton will be calling you very soon.
Sure he will.
Sure.
You're in the wrong minority for that there, Finn. He doesn't like people that are not like him. And I mean rich assholes. Sorry.
What?
Rich ass people.
Who are you talking about?
Surrounded by white
Al
people.
Sharpton.
I'm
And now-
afraid for my
and now-
life.
Who's that?
And now Aravic is complaining. No, and Aravic is now complaining that he's not even a mod. Aravic, it's no big deal, seriously. If you do become one, it's great because you're being honored, but otherwise, don't worry about it. I have. Tonight, in fact, I had to. Ah, hello, gorillas. Welcome back.
I have what?
Yeah, but what did you have to do,
I'm
gorillas?
not sure. I'm not sure.
He also had to sue Joff.
You did?
Who's
I don't
this
remember that.
person you keep referring to? There's nobody by that name.
That's you.
You're having delusions.
All know the truth. We all know the truth.
You can't handle the truth.
Hey, Cinnamon, you have a groupie down there in Aravic. See? He likes you.
Everyone does.
I don't know how much you're paying Arabic,
That's
but yeah, I wouldn't stoop to that level no matter how much you paid me, Benny.
Good night, Brad Wolf.
Yeah.
Oh,
Have a good night, Brad Wolf.
okay, Brad.
See
Well,
you, Brandon.
have
Get
a
some
great
rest.
one, man. Good night.
Recharge.
And-
We'll see you
and
next
gentlemen-
time. Thanks for joining us.
And gentlemen, thank you all for the game. I'm also gonna bug out. It's lunchtime. I'm getting really, really hangry, and I don't want to be too hangry when play Mahjong with Cinnabon on Cinnamon's channel. Promotion plug. So
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
you have to watch out for that guy. I mean, he can get really nasty.
Yeah, no, but Gorillas did have to
See you,
take somebody off
Toby.
his stream tonight.
Lies.
The kid, he calls himself Trey, the CN guy, and he's like 11 years old, and he's underage, and he shouldn't be on adult streams. Yes, Gorillas, you did the right thing. I was there with him, and him and Resolute Germ earlier, so yeah, he had to boot him off.
That's
Yeah, I didn't
ageist.
care about that douche much.
That's
not
ageist.
No, it isn't.
anyway,
Get some
I will-
food.
yep. See you guys
Enjoy.
later.
Thanks
For joining us
Take
tonight.
care.
Thank you.
Thank you for the game,
Yeah.
gentlemen. I'll see you a little bit
5-time
soon.
champion.
Yeah.
Good night,
See you guys later. God
Returning
bless.
champion.
Sleep.
God bless. They said
And
John
then
was
there
a
was
Appreciate that, Aravic.
Thank you.
Did he say schmucks? I don't feel like a schmuck. Oh, I don't like you being meat to cinnamon. Oh, come on, Thomas.
Who is
he's
Cinnabon
not.
Jeff?
Joff.
Who is Cinnabon Jeff?
Joff.
Who is that?
That's you.
I don't know
No
any.
idea.
I don't know any Cinnabon Jeff.
Oh,
No, you're Joff. You are
Isn't it
Joff.
pronounced Jeff?
Thomas is Joff.
You are Joff.
I'm
You're Joff.
confused.
You're Joff.
No.
I can't believe you're calling Thomas Joff.
We would never do
Gorillas-
something
That's
like that.
that's not Thomas's name.
Yeah. Gorillas makes a good point, though. He says it's not ageist. You would boot him too with how annoying he was. Yes, I know Gorillas. I totally concur with you on that score.
I don't
It's not
see
ageist.
age.
You don't see age. Okay.
You can get in trouble with the law with that attitude very easily.
Well, I'm not saying this kid was a total idiot. But what I'm saying is that he almost got Gorillas, a copyright strike against him, and I've been put into YouTube
dear.
jail for much less. So, much less of a copyright myself before on a previous channel I owned called Warlord Fade. But yeah, so I've been through it. So I told him, I said, yeah, don't do what you're doing, to this kid Trey, because he was just like, trying to get him kicked off, and I was like, well, don't do that, Yeah, tell that to a judge. That's
I
what he
will,
said.
and I'll get off because you cannot put a minority behind bars anymore. We have a free pass to do what we want.
Really?
Yes. You can only jail white people now, and only straight white people.
Yeah, that's a good point, Resolute Germ. Thomas is the Emperor at Mikey. Okay. I don't recognize an Emperor Thomas.
Not sure where that came from, Arabic.
I don't know either.
That's a new one by me.
It's just
Totally.
trying to educate you people on the truth.
On the truth. Okay. You tell him, Gorillas. Oh boy, there's a deck to the head. Oh,
Ouch! Ouch!
Painful.
Poor Cinnabon.
Yikes.
Cinnabon Joff.
How dare you? How dare you?
Oh, think Palpatine. Oh, he was even worse.
Try to diminish my minority status.
You're Asian, but you don't count as a minority anymore. Oh,
I feel bad for you, Cinnabon Joff.
Cinnabon Joff.
Every time you say that, Jesus Christ,
Even John smiling through that beard, I can tell. He's like going, "Oh my lord."
Well, the beard is the distinguishing feature of the smile, you see.
It
You have a
is
point.
very. Oh, I have to show this to John real quick. There's my beard. How's that?
Very nice.
Thank you. It's not a beard competition, but it'll take me a while.
Sorry to break it to you, Mikey, but you wouldn't win.
I know. That's what I said. It's not even a competition. I agreed with you. I just told you that.
You know, Thomas,
You
you would
did.
think a true librarian would already know that. I'm starting to
Well,
think.
where's
maybe-
your book published, Thomas?
Yeah, where is it?
Where is this book of yours published?
It's almost like he's doubting your credentials, Brainy. I don't know what he's doing.
Well, I told you, Thomas has taken the smokes that Germ has taken.
Is that really true, Thomas? That's not true. Come on. The 12 silence.
Which number are you, Thomas?
I think he's the woman Cylon from the reboot.
Ouch! Poor Thomas. Thomas Joff.
I'm just saying that I'm starting to doubt that you really work at a library. We've never seen this so-called library.
Thomas Joff and Cinnabon Joff. You must be related. Are you Asian, Thomas?
Is your name actually Kyle?
Yeah. He says it should be in the Bible, the library.
Well, my name does appear on the library's website.
Interesting. We've
If you
never
go
seen
and
this
look.
so-called website.
Thomas has.
Yeah, Thomas has
I've
been
seen
there.
He looked up the website just to get my director's name. And then use
Databases
it.
can be falsified.
Oh, can they now? Like you do all the time?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Uh-huh. Sure you don't.
I think we need a normal sighting. If Mercer's still here, I think we need a normal sighting.
Yeah, I'm still here, but I'm using a different machine, so I don't know if I'll be able to get her on camera.
Oh, God bless you.
Sorry about that, folks.
No,
I mean,
no
I
worries.
can look. Hold on a second.
It's
I'll
okay,
see if she's
Mercer.
on.
It's okay, Mercer.
It's no big deal.
Yeah.
Maybe
Okay.
Cinnabon Joff can entertain us some more.
Cinnabon Joff.
I don't need all this hate tonight.
What? What? Oh, come on.
I'm feeling threatened.
Would it be better tomorrow night?
Well, are you seeing imaginary websites now, Thomas? I mean, come on, you saw it. It's on the internet, so it has to be true,
It has to be true.
right?
It exists.
I've heard that somewhere before, yes.
Yeah, one of
It's
my
called Wikipedia.
yeah, one of my wife Suzanne and I's favorite stories is the first time my mother met Suzanne in person, and all this time, she never thought I really had a girlfriend or fiance to speak of, and then she comes off the plane, and my wife or my mother says she does exist. Still makes me laugh. Oh, but weep, brother, weep.
There's the kitty.
Aw, there she is.
Kitty's making you better.
Sweet kitty.
So adorable. I'm sorry. I get all emotional when I see cats. When they're lying there, they're so cute. Hi, baby. Yep. There's my love baby right there. Yeah. So beautiful.
Who has
Wow.
the wind whistling in their mic?
I don't have wind.
Not me.
It might be me because I moved the computer around. Sorry, I was talking.
Okay.
I was muted, but she's in bed. She's just chilling.
Aw. She's just so
Yeah.
adorable.
Thank you.
So cute.
And there's she on for you.
Arabic,
we
I wish
appreciate that.
libraries were more peaceful and quiet.
Yeah, she's happy tonight. She's better. She's in a better mood than she was last night. She was really upset last night.
Yeah. Yes, Arabic. On that we can agree. She's a queen. She is a queen. She's your
Thank
master.
you, Arabic.
Yes. She's
No
your
doubt
master,
about that.
Mercer.
I got really lucky with this cat.
Yes.
I really, she cheers me up no matter what mood I'm in. So, anyway, it's not a great picture because she's kind of chilling. She's got her head away from camera, but that's the best I could do tonight. Hold on, let me see if I get a better picture. Hold on.
Okay. Oh, don't disturb the queen.
Yeah, I didn't mean to disturb her. I just meant to get the camera closer, but that kind of woke her up.
Okay. It's okay.
Aw.
Oh, sweetie.
Aw. Hey, Mercer, what does that mean beneath your name? Baweep, Brana Weep, Nini Bong?
That's from that's the universal greeting.
Oh.
That's the universal
Did I say it
greeting.
right?
Every
Did I
every
say it
alien
right?
should understand.
Ah,
Yeah, Did you ever see the Transformers movie?
yes.
That's the
Unfortunately, yes.
Transformers movie.
Oh, okay. Cats are evil. Don't wake it up. Oh, no, Resolute. That's
I think you have a little too much salt in your diet there, Germ.
Anyway, I disturbed her. Sorry about that, Normal. But
You will pay for this later.
yeah,
No, she'll forgive him. She loves him too
I
much.
hope so.
She'll forgive him. She will. Trust
I
me.
hope so.
I have 2 cats and they fight each other. I told you about the Deja Vu and showed them to you. Deja Vu
Do a
and
big picture again.
Miss Moon Pie. And Moon Pie is the older one, but she gets beat up by the younger one all the time. Sibling rivalry.
Oh, this might be a good development. Thomas is disagreeing with Germ. Germ might stop sharing his smokes with Thomas.
Yeah,
Well, at least you guys got to see her tonight before she.
Yes. Yeah, I appreciate that, Mercer. It was very nice of you to show her.
Yeah, like I said, I'm using my laptop instead of my computer, so that's why it was a little bit different.
No problem.
Yeah, that's fine. I got a laptop too, but I can't move it around as much. It's not portable like that. Gotta stay in one place, or otherwise I disconnect my.
I thought laptops. The whole point of a laptop was that they were portable.
Well, not mine.
Okay, just one.
Probably because the battery is kaput.
Well, yeah, partly.
My
That's
guess.
partially true. Yeah, it's partially.
When we had our movie party last night, Normal didn't get up and she didn't want to talk to any. She wanted to see anybody, so I was worried that she was sick. So I let her have her space, and then tonight she seemed more active. She was willing to come out and hang out with me.
Yeah. That's very nice of you.
Yeah, but I think she was just thirsty or something because it's hot.
Hey, crewman or elected president in a landslide, say something. You haven't said something in a while, my friend.
I'm glad that Normal's welcome here at this group. That's great. Thank you.
Of course.
Yes, and I'm glad that Moon Pie and
You
are welcome too. Yeah.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it very much. Sometimes I feel a little withdrawn. I'm kind of like, I have anxiety, so it helps to be in this group, but sometimes due to the same reasons I don't want to be social, so.
It was very nice the other night for Jay and Daniel's Hot Topics came into my panel for James Bond. And Daniel said, thank you so much to me before, because he has some anxiety and depression issues himself. And he said, but just because you invited me to the panel meant the world to me. And I said, absolutely. And you know what? He's very eloquent when it comes to discussing things about James Bond. I never knew he was so, diligent about his liking for it. And Jay was just amazing. But I'm sorry Jay was sick. I hope he's feeling better.
I had to show you guys something. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it. So if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But I had a 6th grader draw a picture that just amazed me. And I'll see if I could show it to you from my phone into the camera. If it doesn't work, then sorry. Let me show you this picture. Hold on. Oh, the light's off. Let me turn on the light. Hold on a second.
It's okay.
I might be able to show you without the light because it's on the phone.
Oh, it's really bright. Oh, there we go. Yeah, back it up just a little.
He did that from memory. He did that from memory, dude.
That's countries from memory?
Yeah, he drew it from memory, and I was watching him do it on his desk, and I'm like, that is fantastic. A 6th grader drew that from memory, and I was completely shocked.
Yeah, so that's Europe and Britain and Russia and all of that. Wow.
Yeah, I was completely shocked. Now I'll show you a picture I drew on the board, but I didn't draw. I didn't draw it all from memory. But hold on a second, let me see if I can get it out. Let's see, where is it?
Oh my God, it's Captain Picard.
There.
Oh wow.
I drew that on the board.
It's a little bright. It's really hard to see.
It's a little bright.
Yeah. You drew a white square?
Thank you very much.
No, it
It's-
looks like the Middle East. Is it the
Bright
Middle
light,
East?
bright light.
Yeah, it's a picture of
Bright
Bugs
light,
Bunny.
bright light.
There you go. There, that's the best angle I
Bugs
can get it
Bunny,
at.
okay.
It's Bugs Bunny and
Yeah,
Garfield.
Yeah, Bugs Bunny. Okay.
Okay, I see.
Nice.
it.
Nice.
That's Bugs Bunny and Garfield that I drew on the board for the kids.
cool.
That's my first time
Nicely
drawing
done.
Bugs. It's the first time I've ever drawn Bugs Bunny.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
Thank
Aaron
you.
said, hey, Cashian lives matter too.
Anyway. Thank you guys
That's
for
right.
letting me share that. But that picture of the map that guy drew, that kid drew, was amazing. That map blew me away. I literally was shocked.
Jeff, I don't think I'm quite worthy of President Supreme. I wouldn't go that far.
Why not?
President Supreme sounds like I'm a dictator, like King Jong Un or something. You know, you'd say they're President for life. I'm not Mordor, Harry.
It's not Mordor.
I don't know why he thinks I'm the evil place from Lord of the Rings.
I mean, it makes sense though. I mean, only a dictator would make people vote during a landslide.
I've always had a feeling. No, I'm not going to say it. It's controversial, but yeah, I'm not going to say it.
Yeah, that's a funny way of interpreting those words.
That's heartless. You can at least let them have the day off if there's a landslide going on.
That's hilarious. Of course I would.
Anyway, even though like Normal's not on camera now, at least you guys know that she's resting and she's good tonight.
It's good to know.
Hey, crewman, don't take this the wrong way, my friend. But the very
What's
first
your
time
point,
I saw you,
fellas?
no, this is a compliment. But the first time I met you, crewman, I thought you reminded me of Ron Weasley from the Harry Potter
I'm gonna
series.
go, guys. Phone call. Hold on.
Take care, Mr. President.
There he goes. Who lives in New Zealand?
Mr. President.
He does, yeah.
Where do you live in? Where do you live, Mike? You live in the United States, Mikey?
Not anymore. I live in Canada in at a suburb called Scarborough, which is about less than 15 minutes from Toronto. So we're in the GTA. They call it the Greater Toronto Area. That's how
Okay, is that near Buffalo, New York?
No, but if you like drive toward Niagara Falls and then you cross the bridge there into the United States, Buffalo's not that far.
Yeah, my brother lives in Buffalo, and I've been to like Hamilton area in Canada once.
Yeah, my wife and I've been to Niagara Falls 3 times. In fact, that was one of our honeymoon places was Niagara Falls, and I had never been there before in my life. So,
And one of my favorite
bands,
one of my favorite bands is from Canada, so that's cool.
Which one?
Rush. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. My wife is a huge AC/DC fan, and she also liked Rush.
Okay.
Yeah, mine's the Police. I just remember when they performed in the same studio that Rush did over there in Montreal.
Oh yeah, the Les Studio.
Yeah, the one
Right.
that burned to the ground. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seemed like a cool studio. I love the inside pictures I've seen of it when it was up.
Yeah, I actually saw some of those online. I was like, wow.
Yeah, and actually,
I
Rush
can't believe I
was
went
really.
down in flames.
They were a really big fan of the Police, and a lot of their stuff in the early '80s was like probably inspired by what the Police were pushing forward. Copeland, was that his name?
No, I just sorry. I was just reading what Thomas Potts said about me. He said I went over the falls in a barrel. No, I never did. Maybe one of my relatives.
I actually got to see behind the falls. I actually went behind the falls. There's like a little passageway that you could go behind them.
Yeah, I know.
got
We
to
wanted to go see that, but we didn't get a chance. No, but I heard
Yeah,
yes, there's passageways behind there. Yeah.
But I didn't go on the Maid of the Mist or anything like that. Didn't do that.
We did.
I
We
mean,
went on the Hornblower cruise ship that
Yeah,
goes on the falls there. Yeah. So that was fun.
Did you see Superman there by any chance?
Superman?
Yeah.
You mean the actor that played Superman, or just
No,
Superman?
actual Superman. Didn't he rescue
Oh,
people
no,
from the...
he did, but no, this was way after that. No.
Okay.
I
I knew he showed up and rescued people there.
Well, he rescued a kid that was playing around, like hanging
Yeah.
on the bar there, and then he fell off. And of course, I think that's where Lois Lane put two and two together and said, "Wait a second, Superman comes out of nowhere, and Clark is gone as usual."
Getting a hot dog. Yeah, he was getting a hot dog.
I know. He almost forgot too. When he flew behind it, he was like, "Oh, wait." And he goes.
He was so good. Christopher
Yeah,
Reeve. I remember he showed up at the Oscars one year, and he was in the wheelchair. This is after his accident. He showed up, and just being on stage, he couldn't talk for 5 minutes because they were giving him a standing ovation just for being there. He was an amazing inspiration. Just for showing up at the Oscars, they gave him a standing ovation.
Yeah, can you believe that he was actually friends with Robin Williams? I thought
yeah.
that blew my mind.
Yeah, he actually cheered Robin Williams up, and then Robin Williams returned the favor after his accident.
Yeah, those were two tragic losses, really were, to society and Hollywood.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome back, President Supreme.
Yeah.
President in charge.
Yeah, that might be a bit better than President Supreme. I have to apologize in advance. I think I've got the hiccups. But we'll see how long I can talk for.
Well, actually, it's getting to the point I was going to start wrapping up the stream this evening.
Okay, John.
I want, as
That's
usual,
fair enough, John.
I want to thank everyone for joining us both on the panel and the chat. We had good games and a good conversation.
Yeah, thank you. And like I said, there were some really good questions. Even though I didn't get them right for some, like all the questions in round 2, I knew the answers, but I didn't get into round 2. Then all the questions you put up for me in round 3, I just couldn't remember them, like the Orion Nebula or the Omarion. Wasn't it the Omarion Nebula? No, that was the Founders Nebula. I don't think it was the Osiris Nebula, but maybe it was the Secret Fleet.
Oh, yeah, the
Orion system.
I don't remember that being the right nebula, but it could be. You probably. The point is that there were some really good questions that I couldn't get. It was a great game.
It was probably the Cinnabon Geoff Nebula.
Yeah, but I did enjoy those deep dive. I like when they make both Star Trek and Star Wars feel like real history. I like I do like the jokey stuff from time to time, but I like the stuff where there's an event that feels like something that really happened in history. I don't know what I'm trying to say.
And in the early days of the internet, I used to be a part of this group that was called Star Wars versus Star Trek. I used to have these interactive battles between the ships from each universe. And
there's good stuff in both. But I gotta go, dude. I gotta head out because I gotta eat. I'm so hungry. Good night, guys.
Good night, Mercy.
All right, have a good one.
Good night, Normal. Good night, Normal.
She kind of looked over. She's looking at me. So have a good one, guys. And if you guys are shutting down soon, I guess. Yeah, I guess I'll watch it get shut down. But yeah, it was good. It was a good game.
See you, Mercer.
Thanks for coming on, Mercer.
Thanks.
Bye, Mercer.
See you later. Bye.
And we look forward to seeing you all back next week at our usual time. And also, as we know, Question to Trek tomorrow afternoon, right, Professor?
We should be on at 4:30 Eastern Time. Hope to see you there.
Excellent. Have a good night, everyone.
Bye.
See you, everyone.